gonna send you an invitation. So, all right, Hangouts is live. So I'm gonna end this and send you guys an invitation. Okay. All right. Hi. Whoever is out there. We are still trying to get set up.
All right, gotta get video to work.
All right, we have Aria. Yay!
All right.
So waiting for Bree and Elle. To multitask. All right, let's push this window. All right, Bree is here. Showing a minimize.
Working better than I thought it was going to be.
I think we have one viewer, whoever you are. Hey. 3. All right, the number's going up. It is 101. Oh, we got here on time. Yay. All right. So, all right, let me check back with the account and see how many people responded so I can let them know that the link is live and that they may click.
Should I test the link on my phone?
I posted the link on the page. And so everybody should have it, and then I just need to post it in the comment section right now. That's coming.
Let me know when you do so I can try and prepare myself.
Oh wow, we already have a few questions.
Wait, really?
No, it's a joke.
Straight on, we have a few. We have like 3 questions.
Oh, but one's not even on yet.
The link is now live. Just to let everybody know. Okay, so
do you want to post the link in the actual comments? Because I can't just click it.
I do, but it's not letting me paste. I don't know why, since I did it a bunch of times before. But it is in.
Oh crap! Didn't work.
It is on our conversations. And a few people did find it.
How do we know if people are seeing it?
Yeah, they are. I couldn't find my mouse for a while. Okay. All right. So we do have a few questions. Back and forth between devices. Yeah, they are. So, so first, we'll just start by introducing. So I'll try to go with who we have right now. And right now we have Bree, our founder.
I'm totally not talking to people in the chat.
Aria. So that's who's with us right now, and obviously I'm Tees. I'm hosting for right now. I was here when the account started. It was just us two. Yes, we were an empty bunch, but yeah, we're going strong now. So in the middle, her username is Cross Warrior, and she is currently wearing a pink shirt. Say hi, Bree.
What's up?
All right.
This is so this weird.
I make sure everything, the sound is good. Okay, yeah. And then we have Aria, who I think is our youngest member, but she's not like 12 or anything.
She's not 12? Wait, what?
No, she's not.
I don't. Can you guys?
Aria.
I see in the chat, but I don't know if I can see us.
I'm only
It's
younger
pretty.
than Elle by a few months, though.
Yeah. And Aria, her username is Stormy the Zebra, so that you guys know exactly who you're talking to. Right now, we're missing Wimbug and Ellen, whose username is, well, basically Ellen. So we're missing those two. Wim is going to be on in a couple of hours, and Elle hopefully can pop in from time to time with us, but she is experiencing some technical difficulties, so we might not see her that much today. But Wimbug is going to be here. She is our oldest member. She's really cool.
She's an old hag.
Not that old.
You're not that old, but you guys will get to see her
70
later
years
on.
old.
So, do you have the Writers Corner wattpad open?
I'm trying to get used to this live.
Did I?
Okay, I got this. I just let's do a few questions. Okay, I can do it from the tablet. So we'll start with a few questions. You're checking. Okay, good. So great, we're going good.
The lag's really bad though.
Yeah, there's lag.
Awesome.
There's gonna be lag because there's a delay. There's a deliberate delay so that people can when they come on, they can catch up instead of just going straight into it. So there's a deliberate delay.
Yeah, basically it starts at the beginning if you click on it instead of catching you up to immediate.
Yes. All right, so we're gonna first take a few questions. We're gonna take a question from Rainbow Kitty 4545, and that question is, what's your favorite thing about doing these contests? And we can start with Bree first.
Probably finding. Okay. I'm not gonna be very nice to other contests right now. A lot of contests I have seen have not exactly been the most objective, and light doesn't get shown on like the books that are really good. Mm-hmm. Not to say there's a lot of books that aren't good that's not going to win this, because there's a ton of amazing books. A lot that get overlooked because they might not meet what people normally are looking for. So I like shining light on the ones that actually deserve it. Just bash so many contests right there. McDonald's.
All right, and so Aria, I mean, this is your, well, I assume it's your first time being an admin, but what's been your favorite part of doing the contests?
Wow, I like a lot of aspects of it, mainly helping people just because I went on hiatus for a really long time and I don't really have as much connection with Wattpad as I used to. So talking to people and like getting to see their reactions when they like get on round 3, like we might be announcing later, or not. It's just it's fun. I like the people aspect.
Coming sometime.
Good. Yes. All right. So for me, my favorite part will be, I guess, basically the same thing, helping others, if they're struggling, everybody always wants feedback, but some people aren't exactly brave enough to ask for it. So joining a contest is the best way to help in getting feedback and getting someone to read your work without really just having, that fear of asking them. So I really like helping people in that sense and making new friends, because I always make new friends when we do these contests or when we have any sort of activity. So that's fun. That's my favorite part of it. And then the next question we're gonna take is from, well, it's from, yeah, there's a question from Lost in More Ways Than One, but it's basically the same question. It's just how many times have you hosted this contest before? And basically the account opened in December, so this is our second contest. Yeah.
I think they're the one who wrote the Once Upon a Time fanfic.
Repeat what you said, Brie.
The person who wrote the Once Upon a Time fanfic. Sorry, names is me. I just ignore me. I'm rambling.
Okay. Next is from Gray Hazelnuts. Gray Hazelnuts wants to know, when was the last time you broke a rule? I'm guessing when was the last time you broke a rule? So
maybe a what?
Oh, I guess so we could answer that in like a 2-part, like on Wattpad and like in real life, and you could just state.
Wait, do we want to say this? You're an ambassador, so.
I mean, she
Oh.
just was an ambassador. She might, like, not have, like, she could be like, before I was an ambassador.
I barely break the rules, honestly. I rarely ever do anything to break rules.
I don't remember a lot of the guidelines. I just be respectful. It's not that hard. So I don't really know what would be considered breaking the rules.
Yeah. I mean, other than cursing and stuff, I don't really break rules.
I say kill a lot in comments, which instantly get them reported. That's because characters are little fuckfaces and we kill them.
Cool. Alright.
Should we talk about real life now?
Yes, I'm gonna check Twitter to see if we have any questions there. And we have 10 comments now. So, another question is from Fearsome Hamster. What's your favorite genre? Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
The question is, what's your favorite genre? So we'll start with Bree. But Bree, can you try speaking into your mic more because you're a little bit low?
I'm not sure where my mic is. Like, I don't know if it's coming through my laptop or my computer or my.
Well, it just got louder now, so I guess it probably is.
I'll just speak at this same.
It's a lot easier for Bree than it is for anyone else.
Yeah, it's very obvious. It's definitely fantasy. Like, I adore fantasy in every single way. Doesn't even matter which kind. Which is why it's so annoying that fantasy is being so hard to judge.
Then we can see that you're right.
Bubbles again.
Aria's blowing bubbles. We can see that Bree, your favorite genre is reflected in what you write because basically everything you write is fantasy.
Tried other things. It just doesn't work as well.
Yeah. Alright, so Aria, your turn.
I write so many genres. This is different for me because it's like, I guess my favorite to read would be mystery and thriller, and my favorite to write is paranormal. Yeah. I like reading them both, but to read, I like mystery better because most people are better at that sort of execution than I am. So I really liked the mystery the content we got for this contest's mystery because it was so good, and I had an issue. I couldn't really pick what I wanted when it was bad.
Okay.
Hey, first he says we are younger. I am 21. I am not that young.
I need to get him for like a second.
I mean, hun, we were kind of young. 21 is young.
No, it is not. I am an adult. I'm a very, very mature adult who has enough stuff to put them on in my room.
I mean, you're legally able to drink. That's really all that your age says.
Oh, wait, I'm not 21 yet. I'm 20. What the heck?
I thought so, but I was kind of confused. I was going to use your word for it.
Okay, alright. We have another question. Alright, I don't have necessarily a favorite genre. I like to read basically whatever I find that's good, but I don't really have a set favorite genre. I just kind of go with it. I try everything when I'm writing, but not a favorite genre. But yeah. So our question that came in from Twitter so far is from TT Scales. What do you feel was the hardest or closest genre in judging?
Oh, high fantasy. The other one for me is high fantasy.
Well, it's just
wait. All right. Wait. I can't hear a thing because the robot is cleaning the floor. So, could you please speak up?
Our robot. Oh no, we're so screwed. You guys are not. High fantasy is the hardest.
Okay.
I want to see you guys judge that.
Here.
And then, so Aria, in your opinion, the hardest or closest genre for judging?
Oh God. It was so long because I finished mine early.
When it's hard enough, you know.
Yeah. I guess for me, it was hard for short story for no other reason than it's just not really my genre, and I was having some adaptation needed at the same time.
Yeah.
And a lot of the short stories were way longer than what I would consider a short story, so I was like, Excuse you. I think you need to read the genre again. They have little descriptions in the forums. It is not this.
I can't remember what we said it was. We might have said it was something like that.
Yeah, that was for me. That was short story was a problem for me with that also because it was like I'd start it and it'd say short story, but it's like 84 parts. But
Yeah.
then every paragraph is like a few words or just a sentence. It was really frustrating.
Oh
But
yeah.
the hardest, or I should say
Real quick
closest
before we lose it, somebody just asked what you would say
decision-wise,
in a short story.
huh?
Somebody asked what we would say a short story is lengthwise. I just want to ask that before it gets lost in the chat somehow.
Oh, that makes
Oh wait. Yeah, Bree, I can't hear anything. Like this robot.
Son of a monkey butt.
For me,
Okay.
short story was based off of like how when they run contests on wattpad, they try to keep it in between like 5,000 and 10,000 words. And though I know like some people are like, I have 84 parts and like 3 words, so technically I fit in your bubble of like, nah, yes, but you're making us read for like 10 minutes longer than we have to for your content.
Yeah.
So in between like 5,000, 10,000 words is about what I would consider a short story, but that's about it.
Maybe you're just lazy.
I am not lazy, and you know that.
But yeah, for me, it wasn't really hard, but it was more because everything was so close. It was mystery thriller because I think for me, in all the categories that I judged, they had like some of the best entries. I think we have like a lot of entries to go on to round 3. It was really good this season. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, it was really
good for
good.
mystery.
So, yes, I found it pretty difficult to judge between letting something go because of a few issues and not letting it go because of how good the actual content was, especially since something else had better grammar, no issues. It was that was the closest for me. That was really close. So I look forward to seeing what happens in round 3 with mystery filler.
Yeah, mystery.
Oh yeah, I think you've offended some people.
What?
They keep asking short story questions now. I think you've offended them. Because this person just asked, have you written short stories?
You don't have to agree with me. It's not like you must agree with me right now, okay? That's how this is going.
You can't shoot a dragon.
Oh, really?
Oh wait, you're not shooting. Never mind. Oh yeah, really.
All right, let me see. All right, we have 10 viewers because Bree is watching. So I'm just refreshing. Have you checked? I'm just refreshing to check to see new comments on Wattpad. We're not really getting that much on Twitter, which is fine because you guys are doing good. Someone, so Faded Honor asked, wait, so who won? We're not announcing the winners now. We haven't started. Well, we've just gone into round 3. It's been most categories have been finished and we're mulling through it, but we want to give enough time so that we have the best, most accurate results and everyone's work is gone through properly. So the winners won't be announced for a while, unfortunately, for anyone who's watching, but you will know later on in the feed, later on today and tomorrow, the contenders for each category in round 3. So you'll know if you made it to round 3 or not, and you'll have a chance to ask questions about, if your book is there. If it's not there, you can ask why, and hopefully we can answer and help you out or private message you, whatever you choose. Yeah. Last time for rule, how many times this counts? Okay. So
I got some more from the chat if you don't have any.
I didn't catch that, Brie.
If you don't have any more, there's some in the chat.
Yeah, wait, there's one more. So just really quick, from Miss Awesome Reads, what are your favorite books? Not Wattpad, just your favorite books.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Who's going first?
What?
Who's going first?
Wait, I can't hear you again. The robot is noisy. I'm sorry.
Tell him to shut up.
I don't know if you even hear it. It decided to clean the floor now.
First.
Okay, I heard it now. Okay, good. And Aria is showing her favorite book, which is...
It's my favorite book series because I'm literally obsessed with it. The Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. I love this book.
Cool.
Overrated.
I pre-order all of the books. I have all the books the day you have them. I read them. I love this series so much.
And now we know. For me, my favorite book has actually nothing to do with the things that I write or what I actually like, but it's The Broker by John Grisham. And for weird reasons, even if I hate the law, I love the book. He writes law books, stuff about crooked politicians or crooked lawyers, stuff to deal with the courtroom. A lot of it is law-based. Like, all of his work is law-based except for a few stories. So yeah, The Broker. That's my favorite book. I hate the law. Yes, you have no clue how much, because there are so many stupid tiny loopholes that create so much problems or end up being more bad than good. So it's like I don't like the law. But the book is really good. Like I have 2 copies of it. So yeah.
Gosh, I hate my face. Anyways, my turn. It's actually a little bit of a tie depending on my mood. If I'm more just wanting like fun, actiony fantasy, it's definitely going to be more Ranger's Apprentice. But if it's and that's by John Flanagan, by anyone who doesn't know, awesome series. And if I'm more in a romancing mood, like I'm never going to be pure romance, but like some romance and some fantasy. Bloodlines by Rochelle Mead. It's the follow-up series of Vampire Academy. Both of those series are great. Bashkov has my heart, so...
Very good.
Speaking of which...
Alright, so...
Okay, do you have any more questions, or you want to get them from the chat?
Huh?
You want me to get the ones from the chat?
Yeah, if you want to read them out, that's fine, because I can't... I could go connect to it, but it'll take too long. So yeah, you can read out the question from the chat.
The first one that they got, unless I'm missing one, if so, I'm sorry, was, do you ever cry?
Do you ever cook?
A book.
Wait.
Oh,
the robot! This is
a robot! Do you ever cry reading a book?
Yes.
Cry,
Do you cry?
It has to be a really good book, but yes.
No, I have, honestly, for me, I haven't cried reading a book. I cry when I reread some of the things that I write, but I haven't cried reading anyone else's book. I just don't.
Heartless.
Huh? Did you say heartless? Did you say heartless? No, I know I can't. I get emotionally invested in the book, but it's like I get more pissed off that even if it's really sad or really like emotional, like I don't cry. I get pissed off at stuff. I'm like yes, feels, but no, I can't cry. I can't cry when reading a book.
I definitely cry. I know that for a fact. Because I get so into the head of the character. If they're crying, I'm crying.
Yeah, most of the time I just cry about what happened. Not necessarily like if they're crying, because I try to get into the feeling of the book, but I'm the kind of person who's like, I'm just going to be a bystander this entire book. I'm in the background somewhere watching this happen.
Somebody told you to get the robot thing a shock collar. Can you hear me?
I heard you. I just don't know how that works
on a robot. To the next question.
Oh God. All right. Questions? More questions, Bree?
Yes. My question for spelling, grammar, and punctuation. What is your pet peeve? One each.
Oh, you froze. Or is that us? Bree, you froze.
Bree?
Right? It drives me insane. Do not do do it right. There's an entire chapter dedicated to it. Please, please.
Okay, you gotta say that whole thing over because you froze for like a few seconds, so we missed the rest of the
crap, I
question.
did. Okay, if you do not know how to punctuate your dialogue tags right, if you do not know when to put a comma and when not to, go read the help book. I even emphasize that, and I still saw it in the books and so many times in books. Like, I would struggle not to fail instantly for that. Just please, please.
I can answer for Wims, who's not here. I think her biggest thing is action tags.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what's yours, Ria?
Mine. I can't run on sentences with like 3 or more commas. Like, I saw some of them in the contest, and I was like, probably separate clauses. And I think this is that you don't have to end your sentence. I don't know what's going on here, but I can't function right now. So.
Oh wow. The short story and the one on the
for
chat.
me, it's not. For me, it's like it's someone starting. I don't really pet peeve too much about grammar and stuff because I'm just like, some people take time to learn that. Some people just play around with it because they just don't care. They just don't care to edit at all. So for me, that's not really a big deal, right? But it would be like getting a really good starter, like seeing this amazing synopsis, like the blurb at the beginning, and then starting chapter 1 and it's great, and then getting at the end of chapter 1 and it's it's starting to fade out, but then getting to chapter 2 and it's complete shit. Like what happened to the story? Why are the characters so retarded now? Like just what happened between the first chapter and the second chapter? Like that's what kills me. Like don't hook me and then disappoint me so immediately. Like that's my
probably lost their editor.
We did?
No, I said they probably lost their editor, like between the 2 chapters.
Yeah, no, but it's not just the editing. It's like the entire story goes from making, like, remember in the first contest when we had to judge a book, and remember I told you, it started great, like it was great, and then it just started making absolutely no sense. It was a book in sci-fi. It started great, and then it just made no sense. Yeah, it's frustrating because I don't know how you keep core. Like I don't know if they write in like they take times between actually continuing to write, but when you do, you should go back and read unless you have everything mapped out already. Because there's like a huge disconnect. Like it happens like years in the future, but you forgot to say it happened years in the future. Nothing adds up. Yeah.
The thing is that what I notice about a lot of people is they go and they edit their first chapter to hook people, but they don't go and edit the rest of the book that they have or the rest of the content because it's like, oh hey, I want to get readers. Doesn't necessarily mean they want to keep them, but you have to like make the editing or like the bar consistent throughout the entire story, or you're just gonna like.
Yeah.
Arya, don't die! Yeah. Come back, Arya!
Where'd I go?
Okay, she's alive. She's alive. We're okay.
I think I have a serious head injury, though. No.
Alright, so next question, Bree.
This is probably gonna be a fast one because I can't even say this dude's name. Have you read anything by Khaled Hosseini?
What?
No.
No.
Sorry.
I can't read this name. It's like Khaled. You know to that one? No offense if you love that author, but we have no idea who that is.
Probably not.
I love that nothing on my tablet is installed because I restarted it the other day and I didn't fix anything. So I'm gonna use
love. Okay, now I see the other thing.
Wait.
He wrote The Kite Runner. Ranger's Apprentice was not a short story series. They were children's books. So that makes them shorter by just because change.
There is some hamsters said they love our health book.
Yes, I've seen that a lot.
And then okay, so yeah, all right. So is that it for questions?
I'm going through people. Sama one agrees with Arya about the run-ons.
What?
David, one of the users agree with you on the run-ons. I'm trying to say these names.
All right, hold on.
David Anderson
I'm just gonna turn it off.
has been. I've been watching that on my own work since I read your help book. I think he's talking about dialogue tags, but I could be wrong. He might be talking about run-ons, but we haven't done anything about run-ons.
Yeah.
Something was hilarious. My
Okay,
pet
so
peeve is
repeat the
unfinished.
question. Or
Oh, I'm just been rambling what they've been saying. Somebody yelled hacks.
mm-hmm.
I don't think I
For the people wondering
The
how
sad thing about this is I can't check the comments that are going on in the video, but we can open our own like chat, but we're not gonna do that because we're talking to them. But I'm gonna try.
there is another question, but I don't know if I want to answer it because it's hard.
What's the question?
Top 3 favorite reads on Wattpad.
Oh, I have a. Hang on, 1 second. Everyone's gonna think I'm so generic because they're really popular books, but I love them so much.
We know you're a nerd. It's okay.
Go for it.
Who's going first?
Once I pull this up, I'll go.
She's checking. Top 3 favorites. My first favorite would be a book that I recently got into called The First 30 Days. I actually have a video of it on my YouTube channel because I fell in love with it like immediately. It's a horror. It's by Haven 84. Then another favorite of mine is what was it? It's In a Heartbeat. It's actually in the short list for the Waddies, but it's actually really good, so it actually deserves to be there. It's by Tamoja. She's actually a really good writer.
It's
yeah,
actually
deserves to be there. And then my last read isn't by anyone that you guys would know. It's not edited. She hasn't finished it yet, but I like the book because I like the story and I like her characters, and it's called Collectibles with an A, not an I. And it's like from different points of view. The story is really nice. It's really calm. It's like dystopian, and I never read dystopian, but it's like the only dystopian book that I've read other than The Hunger Games, or that I didn't have to do reading out. So it's like the only book that I read that I actually like. So yeah, those are my top 3 favorites.
I guess I'll go next.
Now.
I'll go next. I don't have yours. I have mine.
I have mine. I'm sure I'll get hit for him.
Oh, I might get hit for mine too. It's fine. Because, my first true love on this website, before I even really started writing or anything, was the Death Is My BFF series. I really love that series.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be my number 1. My number 2 is actually from who I used to be decently friends with, The Good Girls, Bad Boys, which is that bullying book that is really popular on Wattpad right now because of the no bullying campaign.
Yeah.
And I would have to say, honestly, that my 3rd favorite book is actually by one of us, which is right in front of you, by our missing link, which is Wim.
Yeah.
Because he surpassed all of the
that
other...
series has Danny, and Danny needs to die.
Danny does need to die, but regardless...
He needs to die!
Why?
They can just learn to hate Danny with us.
Wait, why won't it?
Oh, hey, that's why they're saying Pop-Tart. I didn't realize you had Pop-Tart, are you?
I do have...
Yeah, she does. Wait, did you not notice that?
No, I've been staring at the chat.
Wait, who's talking about you having Pop-Tarts?
Okay, I'm looking at the chat now.
David? Okay, so it's my turn to answer?
But a lot of people here watching. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you guys are awesome. Yeah, you guys are awesome.
My turn. Shut up. Okay, so just stay with me here, okay? So my favorites,
Yes.
writer called Cross Warrior, Midnight, and the Dragon Scale. You should totally check them out. Go do it right now.
Wait, what?
I just did like a plunge because I can't figure out favorites. I will shoot myself in the head first.
Okay. All right. Okay. So is that it for questions? Are we good for questions?
No, there's more.
Oh yeah, there's one more, and then we'll start.
There's actually a couple more.
They asked me what did I think of the Hunger Games.
There's
I
more
thought
than
it was
that.
great. I actually watched the first movie before I actually read any of the books. And when I read the books, I was super pissed at the movie, but then I still watched the others. But I like the books. I don't necessarily like dystopian because there are a lot of different takes you can have on it. There are a lot of different directions you can go, and I don't really like when a genre is too diverse. So especially when there's judging, I like to stay away from it because I feel like I'll take a bias as to which road we're going with. If we're going with the war road or the monarchy road or the weird killing everybody road, all the kids have to fight road. Yeah, there's a lot of different directions with dystopian, so it's something I tend to stay away from. So that's just me, but I like the Hunger Games, obviously. Yeah.
You know, what's
There
funny
actually
about
is some
that
questions you
is I actually had to switch categories because she didn't want to judge
Yes.
dystopian.
Yes. That is true.
Which worked out perfectly because
Okay, we have a couple more questions.
For the life of me.
Yeah.
You guys ready for another question?
Yeah, go ahead, Brie.
How many chapters in do you decide that this book is worth your time or not?
One. I think everybody's gonna, and sometimes not even one, because some books started so bad that it was just like by the time you got to like the first or second paragraph, it was just like a simple no. And I hate
There's just no time.
Yeah, and I hate that we have to admit that, but it sometimes you really, you have to let go of giving a few people a chance because you really need to move on to someone else, because sometimes it's really a waste of time depending on how bad the writing is. That's just a sad
If
truth.
you can't catch someone in your first chapter, there's already something wrong, because that's
Yeah.
probably what most publishers are going to look at. Is like, oh, one chapter, this sucks, okay, move on. If anybody knows stuff about that, do not prove me wrong. I am just right. I am head admin here.
I feel really bad because normally with me it's in like the first two paragraphs. I can like tell if I'm gonna like it or not. And normally
There's sometimes I can't do it.
Normally if it's only mediocre, it only goes down. It doesn't go up. Like from what I've noticed, like on a poll of book by book basis, if it starts out flatlining, it doesn't ever like do anything like this or this.
Okay, ready for the next one, guys?
Yeah.
Of the characters you've written yourself, who would be your favorite and why?
Who's going first? Yeah, Aria, go first. No,
She knows.
Bree go first. No.
Okay. This is probably going to change, but for right now, because I'm working on the series, it's probably going to be Caspian from Midnight. Just because, like, he has so much of what I love, and he's not a perfect character by any means, but, like, I can't really explain it without giving spoilers, but let's just say I have this thing for stupid, broken characters, and that's basically what Caspian is, but he's also strong. Just go read Caspian, that's all I can say. Read Midnight and get to Caspian, because he even made me laugh when I was writing him. The one I'm writing, and it's really funny watching Arya's thinking face right now.
I have so many characters.
I just pick the first one that comes to your head.
Yeah.
Well, most of the ones that are coming to my head are on unpublished books they couldn't read if they wanted to, and I'm like, no. I have to pick books that are published. What?
It just says of the ones you've written yourself.
I can't hear you. You keep cutting out.
Yeah, no, she's
Son of a
unpublished the
monkey.
ones that are her favorite. That's what she's saying. They're unpublished. It's like anyone could reference it because they're gone.
Nobody cares if you're self-advertising unless it's me, so it doesn't matter what you guys say.
I guess my favorite character that I write right now, like right now when I'm still like using that book and continuing that book, would likely end up being Ethan from Trigger Theory because he's so sarcastic and it's so fun.
Sorry.
And I love it so much. I love how much his main goal of the entire thing is to screw with one of my other characters, and it makes my life happy. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go with one of the characters you don't even meet until halfway through the book.
Okay. Good. All right. For me, my favorite character that I'm writing would have to be. I haven't even written this. I haven't written anything in this since January. But it was my first book that I started on Wattpad last year, and it has like a ton of errors. Like it's in dire need of editing, and it's sadistic British vampire. If you have read this, please don't read this. It needs massive editing. Like the writing isn't horrible. It's just that everything else was horrible because I was at that stage where it was like, oh, write everything, feel good about it, just post. So that's my favorite character because when you see vampire stories, they just make the vampire character kind of one-dimensional. If he's in love with the girl and he wants her, he just wants her. But more depth, you can see him struggling, and I'm struggling with, am I in love with her? Do I want to kill her? He's really confused about what's happening to him. And the book is actually called "He Wants to Kill Her," so that's the funny part. So it becomes kill
her.
Yes, it's a conflict. So that's my favorite. Yeah.
Okay. Is there any questions other places before we go on with questions in the chat, just so we can be fair and?
Let me check.
We will get to the chat
Twitter
questions
one more time. I'll check Twitter one more time. But we only got one questionnaire because the chat here is working pretty well. Yeah. No, we didn't get any more questions on Twitter. I'll check the Wattpad app one more time.
I don't think so. I'm there right now. Oh, somebody's being a robot.
Who was it? Are we all good? I think there was just a bit of lag for a while, but it's good now. I don't think
okay, so should we go on with the ones from the... We do want to chat.
Yeah, but we don't have any more questions. There's nothing on Wattpad and nothing on Twitter, so I think we're good to go.
That's because the people who love us are already in the chat.
Yeah, all right, good. All right, so we are going to move on to a bit of announcements. So we want to know how you guys feel about like regular live streams, not regular like every week, but like for holidays and certain events, like say Halloween, we have a Halloween special or something with horror story readings, or if you guys, because we have so many different books on our on our account, so many help books or a few different contest books. We had a book where we removed it because we kind of fell off. Nobody was joining our prompt contest, so we took it down. But if you guys are into the idea of having holiday prompts, that would be awesome. So we'll do we plan to do live streams at least once a month, basically for holiday time. So Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. And they won't be like on the day. We plan to have it like a few days before or after, so everybody gets time with their families and nobody's trying to look or anything like that. But yeah, so we just want your opinions quickly, if you can, in the comment section of this video. Oh, whoa, many comments. Okay.
Good job. Yes.
Hey, they just asked a bunch of questions.
I tried to tell you that, you wouldn't listen.
I wasn't hearing you. That's the thing. I couldn't hear you.
Turn off your robot.
I turned it on a long time ago. There's like no background sound. That's why I don't know why I didn't hear you. All right, go. Go with the questions.
Well, I need to find out where I was first. Okay, where was I?
Questions.
So, Bree, how is that going again
What's your
about
face?
thinking nobody was going to participate?
Oh, screw you. So much.
Yeah,
Screw
right.
you.
Yeah, Brie. Yeah.
Please,
Do you
please
guys want
keep
me to stay
watching
here?
so that I can revel in the fact that I knew you guys would watch. Please.
Yes, we had faith. We had faith. Brie had no faith.
It's because I'm very low self-esteem. I didn't expect anyone to actually like us as much, especially with you guys
Yeah.
here.
But,
Okay,
go
let me find the
from,
questions.
yeah, go from the latest question we had was from Alan Galathenius. What character have you written who came the most easily to you?
And then first and foremost, that person's name is the name of the character of the book that I love so fucking much.
Ah, awesome.
Language.
No. Going Cap.
I like Cap, so I'm okay with this.
All right, yeah. So who's
I don't
going?
even know how you can.
Yeah, which character came easiest?
What character came easiest? I don't know. You guys know? What are you guys?
I know. Brie.
I think it just depends at like the time, like how well I'm getting into their head, because sometimes like characters just flow, and other times they're being little butts who need to be put in the timeout. So it just kind of depends, especially with the scene. Sometimes like I can feel them a lot stronger in a certain scene than I can others, and that's sometimes it's just because their personality in that situation does not want to click right. Like, I'm putting Ash in a lot of places where she's just so out of it, it's hard for her to actually show her personality.
Okay. For me, the character that came the easiest was Pup or Lacey from my book Pup, the Pup series. Female character, lead. I think it came the easiest because of the situation I put her into, the personality that I gave her. She wasn't a pushover, but her circumstances caused her to be seen as the weakest. So that everything kind of leaned in for me, just basically with life experiences. A lot of the time they say you base your characters off of who you are, and I think a lot of I see a lot of myself with Pup, so it was really easy to write. Yeah, she was like the easiest thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess for me, the easiest character that I've ever written is likely actually a character of the book that I'm writing right now that's not even on Wattpad yet, that I'm basically going to use as my nano. Maybe not. Depends on if I get impatient and I post it before I, like, Happy Trigger Happy Me likes to post things before I actually intend to post them. But the main character of that state is Rhythm, and she's really, really skeptical, and it's fun to work with a different mindset. And I'm really interested in watching a lot of crime shows, and I have finally like forced myself into writing mystery, which is what I wanted to do. So writing this character was probably the easiest for me out of all of the characters that I've written. So
When was Wimbug just show up again? I know that's random, but I just...
No, I know. I mean, I'm kind of curious because...
At 3, I'm sorry, I'm laughing at these comments.
Yeah, they were pretty funny. Brandon is chasing out of me. Okay, you guys ready for the next question?
You have to open it like on your phone. Open the actual viewing like you're watching the video, and then you could look into the live chat.
David is a madman.
Next
Go
question.
you. Yeah, give me a second. It's from, oh crap, stop losing it. It's from TT Scales. I think we read a question from him from Twitter. His next question is, when you were reading books for the contest, did any of the books' entries surprise you, either in a good or bad way?
Who's starting? Okay, Aria.
I can start.
I don't remember. I don't think so. Like,
All right. Okay.
Bye.
All right. Bree, are you ready?
There is any specific entry or book, but I don't know why. I just was not expecting much from sci-fi. Hit like a tank. Like, take this for thinking lowly of me. And it made the judges not be able to count. I'm pretty sure most of them passed 5 books, and they were only supposed to pass 3. So yeah, sci-fi said take that, and it just hit it out of the ballpark.
Okay. Aria, you want to go?
I mean, I don't want to go again with short story other than the fact that I think it's
You're getting so much hate.
it's not hate. It's just wow. No, hang on. I don't have any specific entries that are like, woo. I didn't really like get to read anything that like was like punch you in the face, like you better read me like now or I'm
That's
gonna.
a lie. That's a lie.
How do you know? How do you know?
I know that one book you had for judging was definitely like, it just,
I
yes.
thought it was the book you already mentioned that you liked.
What?
Yeah, the book that I've been completely just writing that book. Like, yes. It was in horror.
Oh.
Remember how bad horror was?
Oh.
Horror was
right.
bad.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but that category, it was easy to judge in the worst possible way. I'm really sorry, but this time around, it was not impressive.
Last time it was so hard because there were so many good entries. I guess because we had a bar set from that because like we saw last year's and we were like, oh, this year's horror is going to be even better. And we set ourselves to fail in that sort of sense. So it's not necessarily your guys' fault. However,
We just won all the good ones last time.
I have to look. There's a horror book that I had some sort of issue with, isn't there?
Well, I'm gonna go quickly. Books that kind of like disappointed me. There was a few books in certain genres that kind of kept me like, damn, I have to keep reading. But at the same time, yes, like I actually wrote that. I was like, I couldn't put it through because of the errors, because there are so many mistakes. You know, we want the contest to showcase the best of the best, so I couldn't put it through because of the mistakes. But it was so good. Like, I actually made like a really long note next to it, but it was really good. Yeah, so it's major pleasure reading on my part afterwards. I can't remember what category it was, but it was a few of them in a few different categories. But yeah, mistakes made you lose, but know that your actual story is, yeah.
I hated situations like that. There were some books that were just so good, but the grammar was like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, I will say that one of my favorites for one of the genres didn't go through, and I was really sad about that because I was like, oh, this is one of the only books that like I didn't judge this genre, so you can't hold me accountable for this in any way, shape, I passed you when it was in my hands. I did, but no, I think that's the book that surprised me the most because it like just stood out to me more because in the genre that it's in, that genre is very generic these days. Very generic. And like all the stories were basically the same and this one book like stood out. So I was really happy about that.
Now I'm curious, but I'm not gonna ask here. Remind me to ask you about that later. I don't know what you're talking about.
It was one of the books I was talking about this morning.
Ah.
Oh yeah, okay, now hey, that category is not that generic.
Oh, I'm sorry, what? Every book. That category is so generic.
It's not. I will defend it with my life.
I read all of the books in that category. You only had to read like 12.
13.
I read
That's what I'm happy
78. I read 78 in that category. I know it's generic.
Oh, you're a butt face.
Okay, no, moving on. We're getting to the hour mark. Next, Bree, merge the next two questions.
Did you say merge them?
Yeah, because it's from the same person.
Okay, the next one, again, David Anderson. Have you ever had to kill off a character that was your favorite character?
Yes.
They weren't my favorite.
Not my favorite. It's like some that I'm killing off in the future of one of my books that I'm going to be a little bit sad about. And it's not so much because they're my favorites as much as it's going to screw really badly with my other characters. Which also makes me excited for it. I'm going to act like it makes me sad.
I don't kill off my favorites. Maybe the audience likes them because in the comments I'll see that they're upset that they died, but I literally created them to die because yeah. So they're not my favorites. They're expendable. Yeah, my characters I make expendable.
Well, in the genres that I write specifically, you can bring people back. So it's really fun for me
David is the
toy
person
with that and like make it part of my plot and be like, you don't know who's coming back or not. 'Cause I'm killing them, but they may or may not return.
Don't be nice.
Yes, for paranormal.
Oh, I love not being nice, but I have to be nice sometimes, or I would have no readers.
You get the Massachusetts readers. You'd have me. Wait, don't want to admit that out loud. Anyway, stop talking.
Oh no.
Oh
wow. Funny. Oh, you guys, your comments are like I have to hold back laughter.
I don't hold back. I actually laugh. Are you ready for the next question? I can't remember if everyone has answered. Okay, how long have you been writing, and what got you into writing a wattpad? Again, David Anderson.
Who's going?
Wait, how long have we been writing?
And what got you into writing and
Wattpad?
I guess for me that's easy because I've been writing since I knew how to hold a pencil. And
Yeah.
No, okay. So for those of you who don't know, I'm really busy right now because I'm packing and getting ready to move. And all this week, all I've been able to find are left stories from like when I was 6 and 7 that I can't stomach reading anymore just because of how bad they are, but I've always been a writer. So the way I got into Wattpad actually is because my friend in my theater class, who was really close to me at the time and one of the only people I actually like really hung out with in that sort of program, was showing me the site. She had it, and I've been on Wattpad for over 5 years now. I know my account doesn't say that. That's because I had an account before that one. Mm-hmm. But I've been a long-standing member of the community, so I have been there for a really long time, and I've been writing for a really long time, even though it started out with fan fiction.
Do not insult fan fiction. Do not.
I'm not.
I will defend it with my life.
I'm not.
I mean.
Just nobody's allowed to insult it.
Yeah, I think Aria and my story is basically the same. Been writing since I could write. I burned most of my stuff when I was leaving back home. So, but yeah, like she said, from like young age is like atrocious writing, just complete disappointment.
You guys are saving me up for so many mean comments.
Yeah. So that's how it is. I think we have the same. You guys are horrible.
I want to.
Yeah, so that's it. Bree, you want to answer, and then we move on.
Okay, yeah. Tease, what did you say? Okay.
The
I was
same
making sure
thing
you
as
were.
Aria.
Yeah, I started when I was in 5th grade in one of those stupid composition notebooks you got for science. And the first thing I ever wrote before I even knew what fanfiction was, because I was only like 11, was a Naruto fanfiction. And dreams of publishing it one day, because back then I didn't know what copyright was. And like everything I wrote was going to be like light novel based, because there were going to be like these little arcs every book or something. And then because I was writing Naruto fanfiction, I found out about it from going to narutoworld.com. And then they stopped posting fanfiction because I guess that's when the whole being illegal started. And then I found this site called narutofic.org. I started posting there, and I gradually just even though I wanted to one day become like an original writer. Started writing really crappy stuff because I was in the twilight phase. It's actually up on Wattpad if you want to see some of my old writing and see what you wrote like at 13.
I take all of my stuff.
But yeah. I put it up. I'm like, you want to see growth? Go look at Revive. But Wattpad, Naruto-fic. But it took me an entire year to actually transition to Wattpad, and I just did fanfiction until like a couple years ago when I made the Cross Warrior account, and then I started dedicating my time to actually writing originals.
Okay. Oh wait, yeah, I only joined Wattpad last June. I haven't been on very long. Yeah, I only joined last June. Yeah. So we're going to jump off the questions. I think.
Can I answer one that I actually have an opinion about?
Actually have an opinion about.
What?
Did you speak, Aria? You went quiet.
No, I was. Hear me, right? Hear me?
I think I can hear you now. You're cutting in and out sometimes.
I hope not. I was just gonna ask. Can I answer one that I?
Oh yeah, there's one I wanted to answer too.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm stepping away for like a second.
That's fine. The one I wanted to answer is, what's your opinion on embedded multimedia in Wattpad stories, and does it enhance or detract from the stories? By TT Scales. That actually is a big thing for me because I can't. My biggest problem with stories on Wattpad is when they refuse to describe a scene and instead supply a picture. I feel like that completely detracts from your writing, and it doesn't keep me involved at all. It's sort of hit or miss. It depends on if you're gonna keep writing around the picture and go into depth about the picture anyway, because it's not really writing anymore, and it just screws with my head. So personally, I think there's a time and a place for it, but most of the time people use it a little too much, and I don't like that so much. So,
okay, can I answer one of my own now? Can I answer one of them?
Go for it.
Answering the one about asking if Waddies, because I really want to answer that. And I'm warning anybody who support the Waddies right now, you might want to tune out for a little bit, come back a little later. My problem with the Waddies is they are the biggest writing contest in the world, and you can actually get a lot of... So it really, really, really bothers me when books that do not deserve to be there get there. And that happened a lot this year. I'm sorry to say that. I don't want to insult any books I've read and that really deserve it, but there's books on there I've also read have so far to go. And it's bullcrap that they are the ones winning and getting that publicity when there's ones that deserve it 1,000 times more. Subjectivity in that contest, and it bothers me because I don't want to see the world of writing become something when subjectivity is so much that's strong. It's ridiculous, and I die. I have so many problems with the Waddies.
Feel better now?
No, I still need even more time to rant, but I think I just be going in circles.
Yeah, pretty much.
Stop.
Does anyone have any last-minute questions before Teeth gets back so that we can answer them, and then she doesn't have to like waste time since she has something else?
You're talking about you on the Deer Simulator right now, so.
Yeah, it's probably because I sort of helped with that. It's like I saw someone talking about how
I see you.
What? Yeah, they were talking about.
I think they
or what?
Sorry, David said something and I was talking. I don't think they try too hard. I think they enough. They just go with what's popular, what appeals to them. Okay, this is my opinion. I could be completely wrong, and it's just, again, I do not like them. But I feel like they go with what they personally like instead of going through the challenge of objectively picking the best. Like, I know that in some way your own opinion is going to have to matter so much that the book is not good.
Yeah.
Carry on, carry on.
Aragon was a terrible movie.
Yeah, it was.
Wait, what?
It was in the chat. I'm like, Aragon is a terrible movie.
Yes, it was.
Yeah?
Yes, it was.
I don't think anyone's doubting you there.
It's a good movie if you haven't read the books, but if you've read the books...
Yeah. Have we wrapped up with the questions in the live chat?
No, there's still more, but you said we were going to stop.
Yeah, so we're gonna move on so we can get started with actual account stuff. So we can start off first with I wanted to wait for Wim, but that's fine. We could start now because she still has another hour before.
I have a question real quick, and I know we're asking this where the chat can hear, but whatever. Should we just announce all of them but High Fantasy today? Because all of them but High Fantasy is done.
The what?
I know we're going to announce round 3, but do we want to do like half today, half tomorrow, or all of them today but High Fantasy?
We'll get through what we get through and take. Well, I'm pretty sure people are gonna ask questions after we announce who got through. So we'll basically take questions. So we'll get through a few of them today and make sure that we wrap up everything tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, that will work. Should we be posting them as we announce them on here?
We'll post them when everything is finished.
I love how the admin's the one asking questions to other people. I have here.
So, all right, so we can start now. I hope you guys are ready. We can start with, should we start with the smallest category so that the comments flow faster, basically? The smallest category we had was, I think, horror, right?
It depends. If you want to say the least amount of wins, it was definitely action.
How many did action have?
4.
Oh, damn. Okay, guys. Guys, just to give you a heads up, the way that we did it this season, because we admins did in fact enter the competition ourselves. We have separate Google documents for every single category, and if you're in a category, you cannot see that document. So I can't see werewolf, teen fiction, romance. I think that's it. Aria can't see a few other things, but then you also have the choice of not seeing categories that you're either not judging or not the head admin for. So basically me asking her now how many did action have is because I really don't know, because since I didn't weed it out, but I didn't judge that. So I didn't bother taking or saving that link. Yeah, I didn't bother saving that link. So a lot of us don't know what the other categories have, even if we're not involved in them. So we basically only kept what we were in charge of, so that you weren't overcrowded and you weren't, accidentally looking at your own results and stuff like that. So we'll only know if any of us got through to round 3. We'll only know that.
I didn't read
when they're announcing round 3. So we won't know. We don't know. There's no bias or anything like that. Just to point that out, because there was some talk last time.
Anyways, so we don't get into drama.
Start with
you ready for me to announce the winners of, or not the winners, the round 3 participants of action?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do action.
Go for it.
Anybody do a drum roll? Yes! Okay, the first one that is okay, I got it now. The first one that is moving on is, I sorry if any of these names sound weird coming out of my mouth. The End of Days by J.D. Smith Brand. On is The Perfect Summer by Miss Bookworm.
Mm-hmm.
The third one moving on is Careful by Packer Backer 2. There we go. As moving on is A Beast with a Smile by Brandon Wilson. All the ones in round 3 of action.
So that's round 3 for action. If they want to ask questions, I'll catch. Wait, no, wait. All right, now they wait for my category bins. Okay. All right, great. So that's action. I think we had how many contenders for horror, Aria? I think I can actually pull that up like right now. Like 6 to end off, was it? 6 for horror. So Bree, are you gonna read it out, or is Bree gonna read it out?
I'll read it out.
Yeah,
for
go ahead.
horror,
And then I'll do paranormal.
Okay, so I just have to see who actually passed. So the first contender of round 3 for horror would be The First 30 Days by Haven 83.
4.
Which she loves. I'm sorry, I have to figure out who passed and who failed on the spot.
It's down at the bottom. I put it down at the bottom.
Did you?
Yeah, she put all of them down at the bottom of the document, so just scroll all the way down.
Okay, that's so much more helpful. Invidious Strike by Quiet Ecstasy. The Intrusion by Amy Marizzi. Lily by Dreams Darkly. Life After Death, Seb Jenkins. Open Up by Sword in the Inkwell. Sword in the Inkwell. And Cries by Married to Chocolate.
Ah, got it. So those are the contenders for horror. 6. We have 6 people moving on for horror. And now I'm gonna do paranormal. So the first contender for round 3 of paranormal is Half-Blooded by Empty Heart, The Empty Heart. Then In the Spirit of Letting Go by Rhea Wager. Dwelling in the Night by M.L. Browning. Then Ominous Attraction by Razmatis. The Soul Reaver 2 Alloy by Delina. The Los Angeles Cauldron by American Bruja. That book was actually in our previous competition, and they actually almost made it, so there's high hopes. Demon Hunters by Che Avalarius, and Adago by Zaid Williams. Yes. So 8 contenders for paranormal.
How many do we announce per turn?
How?
How many do we announce per, like, this little breakdown? There's 24 categories.
Okay, so we basically are going to try to announce the ones that we're in charge of, and then Women's going to do hers, and then if Elle is able to be here sometime today, maybe not, or if she's able to be here for a bit of time tomorrow, she can announce a few of hers, ones that she actually got to do. And yeah, so we'll try to get through the ones that we're in charge of right now. Yeah. So since we're going in order of lowest, since so far nobody has nobody in the comments is in the ones that we've announced.
Anime fanfic
so that's good.
Has 6 only that went through.
Oh wait,
you want to do that one next?
Which one you have?
Anime fanfic.
Okay, and then I have vampires. So you go.
Okay. Okay, the ones that passed are An Alien in Fairy Tale by Mark 248X. Unchained Heart, I know you're there. Ignite by Unchained Heart. And Horror Indie One Shots by Darkwing 73. Darkwing 73. and Fox of Greed by Dragon Girl 97. Now, before you do anything, David, because I know you're there, I wanted to pass you so bad. Too many grammar mistakes. You're one of those ones that I was actually invested in, but just a little bit polished. And I can't say I won't keep reading because I was actually enjoying myself.
Yeah. Oh, is that it for you, Brie?
I said I only had 6.
Okay, great. So the next category that we're announcing is vampire, which was another category which we kind of had a bit of high hopes for because last season was shaky. So I kind of hoped that this time around it would be better, but unfortunately we had kind of the same results. 7 books made it through. The first book is Beginning of Forever by Soul Sister 71. The next is Silver by Alex Rubato. Let's Go for a Pint by Queen Raiden. Offspring by Rhea 916. Vermilion Tears, which was by Tizzly. Vanilla Blood by Sue Barron. And Half Blood by Sule Daniels. Yeah.
I think there was a couple in there I liked. I just can't remember which ones.
Huh?
I know there's a couple that I liked. I can't remember which ones. Am I in that category? Like, am I judging?
Aria, what else do you... Wait, oh, okay, you guys...
I don't remember mine in order of, like, smallest to biggest, so I just know which ones I can read. So I'll go what? Actually, why don't I just do short story? I'll get that out of the way.
Yeah, do that.
Although that's actually one of the bigger ones, so I guess I'm going to have a lot to read for right now. So, the people who passed into round 3 of short story are Yoni by Key Megan Morgan 65, A Sleepwalker's Nightmare by Indy Gantz, Tower of the Furnace by Fire Ice Rider 42, Black Worm by Holly Ducarte. I want to be able to pronounce that. I'm sorry I can't. Dear Sister by Devika Dinesh. Heartstrings by Red Pink Flower. Bizarre Triumphant Tales by Jason Greenfield. Augie by One Blue Fire 3. Dear Heartbreaker by Miss Kai Lex. Date Night by Percy Snickety. Okay, I see that. Humans Are Odd by Leviosa Dragon. Barnyard Friends by the author S. Dutter. Okay. Trail of Smoke by Deranged Delusions. No Respect by Sword in the Inkwell. The Broken Vessel by Sunny Treasures. The Vengeance Bow by Fire Ice Rider 42. The Elements of Truth by Rosie Waters. The King and the War Dancer by Tony Ann. Love Pad, the dating app by Nutella Lady. I enjoy Nutella too. It's okay. Then You Are Gone by John Shorewinson. I'm not saying that right. A of You and Me by Zine. And Catching Fireflies by Wallflower Tris.
Good?
Yep.
Alright, Bree, you gonna go next with the category, or should I go?
I don't care. Whichever.
Okay, so someone was asking about LGBT, so I'll do that first. Although I didn't get a chance to put them all into order yet. Okay, there it is. But hold on, did it even update? Yeah, okay, it did. All right, so for LGBT, I think we have 16 books, and I'm really happy because the last competition, LGBT, we didn't have that many entries, and some of the books were mislabeled because the contestants didn't actually understand what we were telling them to do with how to put their book into the LGBT category. But this time, everything seemed to be on point, and the entries were really good. They're really impressive. So the first book we had was The Blessed Darkness by LaQueen. Love Dad by Aaron Lee Sharp, which I'm sorry, his work is really good, and I'll say this, but it's longer than Psalms. If you're watching, dude, you can have like 4 chapters in your first chapter. It is long. Like, it takes an hour to read just 2 chapters, and I am not joking about that. But it is really good. So the next is Paper Birds by Leviosa Dragon. Then we have The Phoenix and the Hurricane, which passed. That was by Score Fools. Great username. Then Team Spirit by Carrie Halfacre. Love Letters in Braille by Sapili O'Kelestis. You know who you are when you see this. The next is Hearts of Glass by, I think that should say Impatient. I guess there was a spelling error when you wrote your name. Impatient 14. Yes, I Am by Querida with 2 A's. Game of the Gods Rebirth by Mountain Lion 2. Then Fair/Unfair by Conspiracies with an S, not an IES. Next is
holy bubble.
Next is Angel by A.W. Frazier. The Founder 4 by The Girl Who Lived. Watching the Watchmen. Then Once More with Feeling by Goodnight Saigon. Now, I'm going to make an announcement here about the LGBT category because we did have one user with 2 books make it into round 3. But we basically went with one or the other on that one with an admin override because since we are trying to get everybody noticed, we're not, even if your book is really good, we're not going to give you 2 spots in the top 3. That's, you get 1 spot. Even if you had 2 books entered and they both made it, they can't both make it to round 3. So it's an override in that situation so that everybody has a spot. So just know that, I'm not going to say who it was, but just know that your work was good, they both passed, but there's an override on that. But yeah, so
It was something different, Keith. That was because we thought it didn't. The judge didn't think it existed. If you enter 2 books, it's because like your writing style can differ between 2, so it doesn't. They aren't necessarily.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. So I'm gonna check the comments and I didn't even notice that you that you wrote the list down in the bottom area. I mean, Brie. So who's
always do
next?
It.
Huh?
I guess I can go. I'm just kind of going in order at least. So I know somebody was waiting for fan fiction. Here it comes. The past was Coffee Cups by Leviosa Dragon. You're hearing her name a lot.
Yeah.
Daughter of Azeroth by E.A. Carter. By the way, the first one was I'm just going to tell you what they are so you can, like, if you want to read them. Coffee Cups is a, Daughter of Azeroth is a WoW fanfiction. It's by Everything author. I'm sure you can guess what that one is. Fading Light by Celtic Warrior Queen 17. I actually can't tell you that one, sorry. Angel. Some of these I don't know which fanfics they are because I didn't read them. I'll tell you the ones I do know. So The Guardian Angel by Healing Hearts by Natasha 1308. Two Sides of a Coin by Home Sisters, which I'm pretty sure is a what's it called? Somebody Sherlock Holmes fanfiction. Intergalactic Prison by Smutty Pariah.
Okay then.
The 24th Hunger Games, The Victor That Started It All by A Writer Can Dream. By Balin 15. I don't know any more of these. Between Mirrors and Roses by Persephone 7913. Anarchy by Burned Out. I know that's one of the BBC shows. I'm not sure which one. and The Autumn of Golden Leaves by Mirkwood Mistral, which is a Lord of the Rings fanfic. Who wants to go next?
Oh, Aria, do you have one to go next, or can I go next?
Yeah, I'll do dystopian for a second.
Okay.
So I can actually read while I do this. Hang on.
I think it's just a mountain range thing for whoever asked that.
So
This isn't my house.
the list for dystopian.
Oh, this isn't my house either, guys. Sorry. Aria, go ahead.
Okay, so the list for dystopian is TIO by The Mask of Mystery, The Shearing by Calibat. Huh?
Dystopian.
Category are we on?
Okay. Yeah, we're on dystopian. The Sub-Zero by John Jorgensen. I'm really sorry to whoever that is and why I can't pronounce your last name. I don't know.
I can't either.
Immune by Amy Johnson 895. This is the one I was dreading saying. I'm sorry. Project something. Can I just show the name of it?
No.
Ah.
It's it gets so real or something. It's from Norse mythology, I think.
I'm just gonna say Ice Requiem. You know what book is yours 1? You should know that. Or not 1, but made it to round 3. Because I'm sorry, there's no way in hell that I can pronounce that. The First by Attila Day Forever. Pushed by Tyler Thompson Scales. The Wives by Tranquil Stars.
And I know you're in the chat.
The First Singers by Z Lotto Luna. The Duplicate by Snickersney B. Memorandum by Percy Snickety. That is hard to say. Project Zion by Ice Requiem. Another one of your books. And Roadkill by Kelly J. Burke. Sameness by Renesmee Wolf. Just Run by Sharice86. So that is dystopian.
Dystopian. So someone was asking for mystery thriller, so I have that ready to go.
I think that was Song.
Yeah.
This is what I call it. I don't know. I can't say your real name.
Oh, okay. All right. So ready and mystery thriller. We had 16 books make it through. It was a really good category this time. So the first contender is Hanging in the Balance by Cassandra_McKay. Then Wiped by Brilliant Books. Children in the Cage 2 by Shelley X. Leon. Predator and Prey by Tango Like a Mango. As You Were by Aaron Lee Sharp. Hide and Go Seek by Songs of Light and Shadow. Predator and Prey.
You're cutting out. Hey, Art. You're cutting out when you're saying the book title.
What?
Why was that listed twice? Sorry, guys. Shark of Spades by Darkwing 73. You Call This Fate. No, You Call This Fate by AQSA Mustaf.
She's in that book club. I don't even try pronouncing it.
Yeah, That Thing Between You and Me by Miss Bookworm. Ooh, yeah. Brandon's List by Wallflower Tris. And then Spilt Wine by Zonderzog. Trapped in Oblivion by, wait, hold up. All right. Yeah. Here After Dark by Robert L. Harper. Altered State by Squirrel G. The Secrets of Melody Trinisky by Bonetta 23. So we have 2 books entered here by 1 author. So we'll figure that out afterwards. But yeah, it kind of goes against our rules, but I know that that author's entry was really good. It was one of the books that I put down for pleasure reading, but actually passed. Not necessarily saying it's gonna win, but it was one of the really good entries that really made me want to keep reading. So I know that the author themselves is really good. So we'll have to figure out how two books do against
Hey,
everything else on the list.
the rule is that they can't win twice, but they can have 2 books in there. So whichever one you consider is better, you can place it. So it's okay. I think you're getting a little bit confused on that.
Yeah.
There's nothing against the rule of having 2 in round 3. It's just them winning twice in round 3. That's not allowed. Makes sense?
All right. So who? All right. We can. All right. Oh, Bree, I see you're asking Elle. I want us to do hers tomorrow because Wim is gonna be on.
Yeah.
So we can leave hers for tomorrow so that we have basically enough categories left for tomorrow. Because if we announce all of ours and hers, then there's gonna be like nothing left to do tomorrow.
Because then it's just going to be us staring at Wim like...
Yeah. Yeah, so we could leave her categories for tomorrow. So
Okay.
all right, so wait, I need to check to see which one of us was in charge of that category because I don't really remember. So just like wait a second.
Which category?
I'm not saying it.
I want to know.
Aria, it was you, Aria.
Okay, what category?
Retelling.
I want to know. I want to hide it at the same time.
Let the torture begin.
I'm so scared.
Just happens to enjoy reveling in the fact that she's in charge of retelling. Okay.
You.
You're welcome, hun. Okay.
After historical fiction, Elle is in charge of it, so we'll have to wait for tomorrow.
What? You kept cutting out.
La 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 la. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you. Do you hear us?
I think I hear you. If you just been cutting in and out the entire time, I can just figure it was part of it.
Okay.
Alright, so the list of books that made it through retelling are A Crimson Tide by Black Rose Drop, Winter, which is spelled with a Y, by Megan Nicole Wright, A New Generation of Pan by Ivory Anna, Beautiful Beast by Caitlin McHale, A Tale That Never Was by Great Gustav. I'm sorry. Anyway, Behind the Veil by R.M. One. Okay. The Wizard's Princess by Sophie9630. Finding Beauty by Angelica Serrano. The Monster Within by Lisa Girl 7686. Fractured and Pity by Watching the Watchmen. Silence by Mackenzie Seidel. Lady of Lake and Arrow by The Thunder Dreamer. Ruse of Spirit by Sahira J. Once Upon a Time by Itsune. Yep, there. I can't say that. Istvaneth, sorry if I said that like garbage. Shatter Like Glass by Elisina Mystique. Queen's Consort by Tony Ann. And I think I'm missing one, which happens to be Midnight by Cross Warrior.
Oh, yeah, do that. I'm literally shaking.
By the way, saved you for last.
Oh.
Retellings was actually kind of difficult to judge because the entries were pretty good.
Yeah.
We did have a hard time with some entries.
It's just funny. I saw it on the list, and I thought I would just push it down to the bottom. I was gonna slip it in, and then I was like,
Oh, my chest hurts. Oh, thank you.
Okay. So we're gonna do sci-fi next. Bree, do you know how many categories you have left?
I have a few. I think I have like 2, 3 more.
how many are left after that?
Okay, give me a second. I'm going to the ones I'm in charge of. I am in charge of light novel. Wait, yeah, urban fantasy and werewolf. So I have 3 more.
Okay, and then what's left?
That's all mine.
Okay, so
the other one. What do you want the number?
All right. So I'm gonna go now. This is sci-fi. Someone was asking for sci-fi. Sci-fi was, like I said, pretty good this season. The first book is Finding Truths: The Council's Mission by Tegan 1311. Shadow of the Past by Key Morgan 65. Of the Approach, I kind of fell in love with, by Refster. Gale Force by Percy Snickety, another book from our first competition. Yeah. The Gifted by Obsessive Bookworm. I'm assuming that should be an Ogre. River's End by Z_Taki. Scion or Skyon by Slambros. Slambros has been commenting, no? I felt like I saw the name in the comments somewhere. By Slambros1234. Eradicate by Harukami.
Oh, you guys get to say it for like 5 minutes.
Huh?
I was gonna get on for like 5 minutes.
Oh wait. Okay. Code Lambda by Quiet Ecstasy. The Mad Doctor by Jackson Black. And I will apologize to Jackson Black because I've actually had a book review waiting for him for like months. But I do like his work. And I have been waiting to give him a book review. It's just that life. Yeah. Wastelands. Oh wait, let's have Alex say a quick hello. This is Ellen, everybody. This is our British admin. She's our Irish British admin. She's out having a bit of technical difficulties, so she popped in for a few minutes to say hi and to apologize to you guys, so I'll let her take the floor.
Yeah, so hi, I'm Elle or Ellen, and I'm not able to stay for very long because of technical difficulties. But I just wanted to say, like, congratulations to all the people who got through to round 3 who are going to hear. So yeah, and I'm really sorry for not being able to be around and congratulate every single one.
Sorry, some people are mad that Fantasy's not getting announced today.
Anyway, that was like literally it, so I'm gonna have to go now.
Yeah, so thank you for coming on for the bit. Bye.
Bye, British lady.
All right. So I'm gonna finish off the sci-fi list. So yeah, after The Mad Doctor by Jackson Black, we have Wastelands, Dawn of the Desert by A Writer Can Dream. The Evolution of Tally, which sounds like a super cool action movie, by T.W.Y. LeRae. Then Raleigh Renegade by Z-Taki again. Dreamy Reality by Hadley Swiss, and Marked by P.M. Stevens. And that's it for sci-fi. I hope whoever was asking made it through. If not, you can always ask how come, and we can try to relay that through the comments we have on the document. So, yeah,
There'll be a chapter put up after we put up all of the winners that will allow you to ask reasoning for you failing. So the most often reasoning was just minor stuff. So my turn?
Yeah, go give another category.
Oh my gosh, I am on light novel now. So anyone looking for a light novel? This one's always interesting to judge because it has such weird rules compared to everything else. Okay, so the ones going on to round 3 are Our Empty Child by Trinity Novels, Cat Day 0115. In Regards to Fate by Azure Sky 15. The Phoenix Keeper by Old Tail Fox. Second by Eternal Dawning.
Okay, wait,
Say
Bree,
that's
slow down for a
from-
minute because you're getting a bit of lag, so we're not really hearing you. So slow down for a minute. Give it a second.
Zoom.
All right. Yeah. Try again.
Or what was the last one you heard? Or should I just restart?
Yeah. It's we're getting like you're breaky, like really cracky, staticky. So you can.
Okay,
All
now.
right. Start again.
Okay. Our Empty Child by Trinity Novels. Crimson by Alley Cat Day01 15. Emergency Kiss by Castoria. In Regards to Fate by Azure Sky 15. The Phoenix Keeper by Old Tailed Fox. Insignium, March of the 2nd by Eternal Dawning. Yggdrasil, that tree from Norse mythology name. Binary Tree by Random Number God. Oh, hey, is that random? Random, is that you? Paramecia by Unchained Heart. My friend, there's no bias there, but I'm happy for her.
That's it.
Hi, Unchained, okay?
All right.
I still have humor.
Where is she blonde? Oh wow.
Whoa, she got blonde.
Wow.
I just
Yeah.
put a-
I scared. I was like, did you just dye your hair? Like, what happened? All right. So we've covered how many have we covered? I think we covered 10 categories, right? Maybe more. Yeah.
Ish.
Hey guys, did you actually hear me saying light novel, or do I need to say it again? Because they're saying it sounded like a broken robot, and I don't know if it was fixed.
Yeah.
Not really fixed.
So we can announce again tomorrow with that category because it was breaking up a lot.
Should we just announce on both days, actually, for the people who missed it?
Yeah. So if anybody's unsure of where they stand, if they didn't hear it properly, then they can just ask again and we'll post it and we'll say it out one more time. So yes, somewhat David Anderson, yes, actually, thank God, anime is getting so much bigger. Thank the Lord on that. Yeah, girls, yes, yes. I'm a complete anime freak. Yes, anime, manga, everything.
Song of Light and running. Song of Light, I still sound like a
Guys, this is Wimbag. She's here. Yes.
Okay, who are we talking to?
Wim, she sounds like a giant robot. We're just gonna have to deal with that for a little bit. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh, Bree, if you could even try cutting off your sound and then turning it back on to the situation.
Okay.
Okay, like this. Can you hear me okay now?
No, you're still dying robot.
Oh, baby. Okay, you want me to leave the call and try coming back? Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Can you hear me okay? Is anybody out
I'm
there?
sleepy.
Shut up, we don't care.
Alright, guys. So this is Wimbag.
No, you all sound like broken robots.
Agreed.
She is. Wait, did Bree leave or did she just come back on?
Right here.
Guys, and I need to stop for a minute. I need to stop for a minute and just a second because the dog needs asking me to go out. So if you want to see the dog, she's right here. She's walking away now. So, well, I'm just gonna leave and 15 now that women looked at the static stop. It looks like we're having a. You guys can handle that. You.
Oh, hey, Wimbug's here. She's in her category.
You frozen? No, you're not
Should we
frozen.
take Wimbug tomorrow?
Didn't
Okay,
get that.
Yeah, we all sound like robots.
Yeah. All right.
Hold up signs. Hold up signs.
Bree sound.
Okay, it's good now. It's good now. It's good now.
Yeah, I can actually hear you now. Yeah.
Good. Bree, how about you? Speak.
Hello.
Still
How are
broken.
you?
Super.
A little bit better than it was before, though.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
So,
I'm
alright,
not on
you guys-
Wi-Fi and my signal sucks. Okay, let me try to fix that. Yeah, okay, I'm on Wi-Fi
I
now.
mean, your signal looks perfect from where we are, so.
Yeah, good,
Oh
perfect.
yes, you're good. The
Okay,
thing is,
so
since I'm hosting, the camera will only stay on the person that I leave it on instead of jumping to who's talking, which kind of sucks.
okay,
So
Actually, if you double click, it'll just switch.
it actually jumps for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it jumps for
actually.
okay, it's jumping. Great. Okay, bye. I'll be back.
Bye, tease.
Adios. Oh, crap.
Okay, so what did I miss?
You missed us answering some questions and reading off some of the winners of the genres.
Since Tisa is gone, should we go back to answering questions?
Yeah, Bree still sounds like a robot.
Okay.
Yeah, before we do that.
Biscuit.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of a thunderstorm, so my signal might be sucky.
No, it's fine.
Things like
I wish it
Or
was
not.
raining here.
can anybody understand us?
Apparently, oh. Well, Unchained said I sound okay, but then she said never mind, so I don't think so.
I'm trying to find like the chat on
I have no idea what I sound like because I only hear me, so.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can actually hear you too, Arya.
Okay.
Okay, so it's getting fixed.
Did we announce anything?
I'm trying to figure out what the stupid chat is on the actual son of a gun. What's it called? Okay, screw this.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand why I'm both on Wi-Fi and mobile data. That's weird.
Hey, chat.
That doesn't really work.
Okay. What?
You can't be on Wi-Fi and mobile data at the same time.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm wondering why it's happening.
David's saying everybody but I sound good.
Okay, I can actually hear Arya very well. Bree sounds like a robot, and he's just left to walk her dog. So yeah.
Pretty much. Can you find any
That pouty
questions?
face.
Aria.
Yeah.
Aria.
What?
Answer questions from the chat.
Oh.
Okay, let me check the chat too. I have no idea how to check the chat. That's because I'm old. Okay.
I have questions. Okay.
Okay. Ah, there's the chat.
It has to update, so
Can you
I'm
guys still
just.
see me or talk? Okay.
No, I can
Still in
only
your
hear.
picture.
Okay.
Random saying
Just have
everyone
to check.
everyone except you guys, I think. So, can you guys hear me okay? Not the chat. Aria, Brenda, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can actually hear you, but you sound kind of robot-y.
That's because I am a robot.
Oh, there's your. Okay.
But I do hear Arya. I hear her perfectly.
Okay, Peace is working.
Oh my god, it's
Okay.
robot-y.
We have a couple
So somebody
questions.
asked the question, and they said they can hear me, so I'm going to answer the question. It was, why did you guys start the writer's corner? You guys can't answer that, because I'm the one who started it.
Okay, Arya, can you please repeat the question for me? We've actually heard it.
Yeah, the question is, why did you guys start the Writer's Corner?
Which you guys cannot answer, because you did not start it.
I think we know that.
Shut up! You're just bragging now.
Sweet, you hear me. Anyways, the reason I started it was because we used to have this account called WA Club. It was Wadi Words Club. And it was basically just for like book clubs. There was no idea for a awards. And then I got the idea I wanted to do a prompt thing. So I made a prompt I made an account just for like prompt books, and we were going to do the writer's help book. Like that actually was planned. And so I started with the prompts, which, as Steve mentioned earlier, for those who heard, they kind of just died out. The only reason I made them. And made the account. And then some random person was like, hey, why don't you guys do the some awards? So like, okay, let's do it. The thing our account is biggest known for is the awards, even though a lot of you have expressed your love for the help book.
Oh, that's a question that's fun.
Which one?
How did the other admins get involved?
Funny because
Okay. Can I answer that one first?
Yeah,
Can I?
no, you're not allowed to.
Yeah.
Because Bree begged me to.
I did not.
You needed help. I helped.
And then you just kept helping.
Yeah, but then I don't know, it was just fun.
You got to
And
meet
I live
these
for the help book.
which we need to update really badly.
What, the help
Part
book?
2 of the upping these words is actually almost done. I just haven't finished it.
Okay, we haven't updated anything in ages, so yeah.
Yeah, I have one
That's because
on. I have one that I'm doing on show and tell, and I found the perfect meme for it, but I still haven't actually like done anything for the actual chapter itself.
Wait, which chapter? See,
The show and tell one.
The show versus tell.
Oh yeah, that one. Okay, so Aria, why'd you get involved?
Why did I get involved?
Try that.
I mean, it was probably the fastest opportunity I saw to getting out into my community and actually helping. But other than that, I just thought it would be really fun, and like I've never helped run a contest before. Well, not this one, last one. Last one I had never run a contest before, so it was really fun. But I more just wanted to get to know the community and make friends, which I did very well here.
She says while showing off her cape. Next one. What was the hardest part about judging? Oh,
About what?
Trying to figure out how strict to be. The hardest part about judging, I think for me, it was just trying to figure out how strict to be, because there's some categories you cannot be as strict on, because they just aren't very strong. I'm totally not looking at action while I say this.
Yeah, since Bree still sounds like a robot, repeat the question for me, Aria, please.
I don't even understand it myself. I'm sorry.
You weren't paying attention?
Well, I know the question is what is the most frustrating aspect of the contest? Is that the one you're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. I'm very...
What was the hardest part about judging, which is kind of the same.
Oh. Hardest part about judging?
Wanting to frustrate people.
Oh yeah. Yes, definitely that. Definitely pleasing everybody. That's the most annoying part.
Because most of what we do,
Bree.
You guys know that we have lives, so we're not like. I mean, we do put this contest as a priority. It's just sometimes we're less invested than Bree is.
Yeah, look, see, this is me. I have a job, like one of those annoying 12 hours a day jobs, and I have a husband. Yeah, I'm married, and I have kids, so, and I'm still the first one to finish judging every single time.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, last time you actually were the first. Hi, Tees.
We're answering questions again.
Okay, so now it's jumping again. Okay.
Yeah, I can actually hear Tees. Whee!
Yay! Oh, we're down to 4 viewers. No. their data was like we killed their data. So I mean, at least they stayed with us. They stayed with us for a long time. Had people
Well, how much
the time we started, we opened up with like 7 viewers, and from then it just fluctuated between like I think like 10 and 17.
Yeah.
Good.
I think there's some people who just come.
Yeah, but then I came in and I ruined your show. Sorry.
I think a lot of them are waiting for certain categories to be announced.
I think part of it might also be because we keep coming in and out.
Tomorrow, we're gonna do L's tomorrow, and
I got unlimited data. Nice job, David.
I love your headboard. Is that your headboard, Wim?
Yeah, I'm actually in my brother's room. See, look, pretty.
I'm in my brother's house. Okay, so.
Yeah, I'm actually in my parents' house, so yeah. Elle's not here. Elle's not here.
Well, like a few of us aren't in our house. I'm not at home.
I'm on a laptop.
So Aria's the only one that's actually still home, kind of.
Oh, David
To
really
congratulate and apologize, and then she went back to her. Oh, lag. Yeah, there's the joy. Is everyone seeing fine as end? Them is fine. Fine. Okay, so lagging is it stopped? It's all good. I answered questions and stuff while I was gone.
I think we did 2 or 3.
I know David really wants an answer to his question about if we were stranded on an island, who would we eat first?
Oh.
Oh, we did Brie.
I knew it.
And you know why? Because you wouldn't eat anybody.
Probably starve anyways. She'd probably starve to death anyways.
And we can't eat a carcass. That's not sanitary. So we just sacrifice her.
Or we just like cut her off in segments and take our time. So
you know, if we bury her in the sand deep enough, the meat will actually get like beef jerky. I'm full of fun facts.
I think Bree's scared. I think Bree got scared.
I think she appreciates that I live so far away.
That was a fun question.
For one of the questions that Aylin just asked about, were you at all nervous about going live? That would be all in completely Bree. There was none of the worried between any of the rest of us. It was all the nervousness in her department.
Yeah.
I actually wanted to do this months ago. I wanted to do this
when I first joined. I understand.
Yeah, this is long overdue.
Like Aria said earlier, I didn't expect there to be many people because I just don't put much faith in anything I do.
She's scared. She always second guesses everything, and she should have a whole shit ton more faith and everything. Yeah.
Originally, she wasn't even going to show her face today, so we got a mass improvement.
And she never complained about it once. She's been completely visible this whole time.
I said that would be, and I can't go back on that.
Oh, true. See, it's been good. Let me see the the sandal flavored. Oh, unlimited data. Oh, did you guys answer the message about writer's block?
Well, we didn't answer the question about writer's block.
Carry on. Wait, question. Oh, David. Oh, Che is here. Oh, Che, hi. I know Che.
Is Che still here? I saw it.
I don't know, but I see his comments now. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he left.
What are we answering now?
What is your method to get past writer's block from David Anderson?
I don't know.
Yeah, Wim, go
Okay,
first.
who wants to go first? Okay,
Wim, go first.
when I get writer's block, I do one of two things. Either start writing something else until I get rid of the block, or bully myself into writing.
That's exactly what I do. Like, you have to write
I
this.
usually
There.
actually when I don't really have writer's block a lot, but when I do, it's usually because I reach a point where the story gets a little boring. So to get over writer's block, I just kind of fix that. I'm thinking, okay, this is boring. I don't want to write this. Twist time. So I just throw a brick at my readers, and that's it.
And who's next? Aria? Yeah.
I get the whole like forcing yourself to do it because I have to force myself to get through writer's block because otherwise I will sit in a dark, depressing mood because writing is all that I really have as a hobby. So I tend to just. I wish I did what Wim did about like just plot twists because that actually sounds like a good idea. It's like, oh, this is too boring. Never mind. Just shove that away. Now I generally just make myself write it anyway, and then I get really mad because it's not as good as it could be if I was actually inspired to write it. So I would probably start doing the whole plot twist thing, except I don't try to make people throw brick walls at them like Wim does.
Okay, let me give you a sage piece of advice while I can still talk. The hardest part for me when learning how to write properly was realizing that when I mess something up plot-wise or character-wise, I shouldn't try to fix it. I should go back and cut it at the roots. That saves you a whole lot of headaches.
Yeah. So you guys want to go?
Did I go? I think I jokingly went. I think I just kind of like try and figure out where I'm going to go, and I get more excited to get there. Like I'm ridiculously excited for the ending.
That makes a lot of sense.
My first certain scene that is like Arya left us. It keeps playing in my head, and I want to write it, but it's so far away.
Actually, if you really want to know, this is what I do when I have writer's block. I storyboard.
Oh my god. That's so awesome.
Oh.
I have all of like character information in these little flaps right here, and I have my plot on that one, and this is for any major like stuff that I need to work out, and this is what I'm doing for my NaNoWriMo right now. So
for me, it's just, well, when I used to get writer's block, it was just listening to music. Right now, I haven't written anything in months except for announcements on accounts. But it's not that I have writer's block. I'm pregnant and I have no motivation. Even if I like really want to write, I'll start writing and it's like it's right there, and then it'll be like
nap time.
Yeah, so it's for me, writer's block is just simply listening to music. The Panic at the Disco Death of a Bachelor album just makes everything flow. Like I've written so many awesome chapters to that like one album, like entire chapters in one sitting. But for a few months it's just been kind of like I really want to, the story's there, but as soon as I start writing, it's not that I'm blocked, I just don't want to write anymore. So that's how it is.
If it makes you feel better, before I joined Wattpad, I last wrote a story in 2012. So I had like a 3-year break.
Mm.
But the story's still there.
I can rein this in. There are like a few books that I just want to wrap up. Like the book I was talking about earlier, He Wants to Kill Her. I have literally 2 chapters left on book 1 to write, and I know exactly how it ends, but I'm just like, eh. And the plan was to finish everything that I started last year this summer, and like summer is over. So, yep, that's where my writing stands right now.
It's okay.
Thank you, David. David's awesome. David. I think David's almost for the. Oh, there's Che. Che asked us another question. Oh wait, Mr. Luigi, and then Che asked the same question. So our next question is, what kind of genres are your favorites? Well, we answered this earlier, but Mr. Luigi and Che weren't here, so we'll just quickly. We could start with Aria real quick. Just state your favorite genre.
Like I said earlier, my favorite genre to read is mystery, and my favorite genre to write is paranormal. That does not mean that I don't read paranormal and I do not write mystery.
Good. Okay.
Summarize a long answer from earlier.
Yes.
My name?
Bree, your favorite? Well, yeah.
Fantasy.
Everything is
Yes. We can all answer that. And then Wim, because we didn't get anything from Wim earlier, so you can elaborate on your favorites.
Okay, I don't. I actually go through stages. I never had a favorite genre to read. For example, when I was in 7th grade, I was all about science fiction. I read Dune, I read Foundation, I read all the classic sci-fi novels. I watched sci-fi movies, but now I can't read sci-fi anymore. Then I liked dystopian, then I liked paranormal, then I liked urban fantasy. Now I mostly read on Wattpad, but the latest novel I bought is historical fiction, so yeah, I like historical a lot. Especially anything related to World War II. And as for writing,
cool.
Except for my series, which is a combination of teen fiction, romance, and adventure, I only wrote paranormal and urban fantasy. So, but I do want, at some point, I want to write historical at some point, I really do.
I'm still trying to get to writing through the chat on my computer.
I stay far away from the historical genre.
Historical's fun. I just don't know enough history.
Yeah, that's why you should read historical, Bree.
Oh, Bree, you're breaking up again. That robot sound.
Breaking up? I don't want to break up.
Here, let me controls and see it. I think that your mic is turned down. Why is your mic turned down? Talk again, Bree.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, you're louder now. Your mic got turned down. I don't know why. Aylin asked, why does everyone like Panic at the Disco? Are you kidding me? My plan was actually to have it playing in the background, like on the TV, but I was like, I need silence. So I left it off. But my plan was to have like the Panic at the Disco playing in the background. But yeah, Panic at the Disco is solid. They're great. They're motivational. Their music is good. Their albums are awesome. Their videos are crazy. They're amazing. I don't know. I found them when they just came out in 2006 when they finally debuted their first hit video, and that was I Write Since Not Tragedies, and since then I've just been glued. So I don't know, if you try them out, you might like them. I recommend listening to the Death of the Bachelor album because it really, for me, that's their best one so far, and every song on it was complete A+. If you like Frank Sinatra or D'Angelo, you'd actually really like them, especially the lead, Brendan Urie's his style. His voice is amazing. But yeah, I just ranted. Sorry. Yes. Thank you. See? Yes, okay. She understands.
It was budgeting for a long time.
Because they fell off for a while when they broke up, and then they added the new people, and then they came back. For them before, as far as I see. I think, is that it for questions, guys? You gonna ask any more questions?
The weirdest way you have gotten an idea for a story.
Huh?
What is the weirdest way you have gotten an idea for a story? That was also from David.
The weirdest way I've gotten an idea for a story. Oh, the weirdest way I've gotten an idea for a story. Nah, I don't have any. None.
Okay, I have a story that might be kind of weird. The way I got the idea for a story was story into the scene. I was just playing with action figures and like having them run inside of a store. Like I'd be walking, having the little figure like running across the wall. A little book. I was like, and then one time I was playing with a kid Spider-Man action figure.
Why is that weird?
Huh?
In case you didn't know, all my characters used to be Lego people. That's why I have so many.
Okay, I just think we're both weird.
That's why I don't find that weird.
I did not expect that.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest and tell you that, except for my series, which actually comes from Lego people, the rest of my stories are basically me trying to do something that's already been done better. So yeah, it's kind of, I spike right.
That hurt.
No longer super.
My earphones are yanked down my ears.
Lego people. They came from Lego people. I wouldn't have guessed that. Not from you. No clue who Audio Machine is. Oh, get in on this question, or are you good?
I don't know where to start. I have no idea. I'm sorry.
You heard me?
What was the question? I broke up a little.
Yeah, what is the question?
Or
Can you hear me?
Oh look, Aaron's here.
Okay. Stop. Can you hear?
Now I can.
Okay, it's okay. Was doing an idea. Let me make sure everyone's volume is good. Yeah, everyone's volume is fine. All right. So should we go? A next question. Oh, to Aylin, no, I've never heard of Audio Machine, but the next, yeah, the from Che we have, what was the most shocking plot twist in a story that you have ever read? So we'll start with Cross. No, we'll start with Aria because she's already up. So go. Twist you've ever read.
The shocking plot twist that I've ever read. Give me a second. Someone else go. I have to go get something.
Okay. Wimmer.
yeah, I have no idea. I can't say that I was very surprised by any book I've read, like shock or surprise.
Yeah.
I don't know. Really, I can't think of one.
I think the only one I can say was it was actually a romance I didn't see coming. Because it was set up well, but at the same time, the other romance was set up so well, and it was just such a initial romance that they had to like be in the book, that when it was like, oh, these two actually do love each other, I was like, what?
Yeah.
So it was like natural and like a for real thing, but I'm so used to books doing the same thing when it did something different. Like it blew my mind.
Okay.
Hey, can I ask a question to the people? I have an idea.
No.
Oh, it's funny. Okay. So, for those of you who may or may not eat at Taco Bell, have you guys tried the Pop Rock shake yet?
No, I haven't been there in months because there is like no Taco Bell anywhere close to where I live. There's not even freaking Taco Bell in Manhattan. Like I'm in Manhattan right now, and there are no Taco Bells in Manhattan, which is ridiculous.
There's no Taco Bell in my country. But I heard they're coming in.
Close to me. If I want to eat Taco Bell, I have to go all the way back to Brooklyn, which I can't because I can't take public transportation, and go all the way close to my mother-in-law's house. And it's like, I really want it, because I've been craving it for like over a month and I can't have it. It's sad. It's sad.
It's
Now
like a
she's
minute
making it
drive
in front of
from me.
Oh, that's real great, Aria. That's real good.
The thing is, they have Pop Rocks in their drinks, and it's so weird.
Sounds
Do we
amazing.
announce the rest of our categories?
What?
Huh? How many categories do we have left? Count how many
I have
we've
two.
announced we have left. No, but how many are left
I personally
in
have
all? How many are left in all?
I'm not sure which one you've done.
All right, so I'll wait.
Who is having their notifications on?
Huh?
On.
Wait, okay, I'll reread it. Why are you guys choosing to interact with me now? Alright, so we announced mystery thriller, horror, paranormal, right? Those are the ones that me and Aria had together. Sci-fi, vampire, right? That's 5.
Okay.
What you guys announce?
Retellings, short story. 7. We had way more than that because we each went like 3 times. 3
I've done
times.
action, anime,
Oh,
fan
That's
fiction,
7. What did you
White
announce?
novel.
We did action.
okay. I guess I could announce
anime,
adventure.
fan fiction. No, you're not allowed. For tomorrow.
So we did 10.
Oh, we're leaving adventure for tomorrow.
Yeah.
I've only done 4.
Do I have to announce anything? Because I kind of missed that.
You and L, the categories that you guys are in charge of, are gonna get announced tomorrow, along with like 2 others.
Okay. Yeah, but since I'm head of like 2 major categories, romance, active fiction, yeah,
So like
that's gonna be fun.
today, and then we're gonna do some tomorrow.
Okay, that's okay with me. It's actually better.
Yeah. So you guys. Yeah. So tomorrow. So those are for tomorrow. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, we didn't announce for today because we announced like 10 or 11 of them. So that's basically like half. Right? Yeah, that's like half.
Should we
Leave the others for tomorrow. We'll take a few more questions. And someone said earlier, because I had planned to like group chat. Oh crap, my friend. Yeah, I had print like criteria.
I'm trying to figure out
book about and announce a help book gathering book, but I did everything. But we are a read. The what?
Someone's trying to figure out which one of us is which.
Never mind, say in the chat.
Yeah, to the viewers, I announced that we were supposed to do readings of our favorite books, and we are still going to do that. I guess we're going to have to do the majority of it tomorrow, but since a few of us are here, it'd be great if we could do at least like not one book each, but pick the plan was to read like a paragraph from one of the books that we really liked. It does the reading doesn't necessarily mean that it got through to round 3, which we pointed out earlier. But we just wanted to basically read and have like a little guessing game if the actual user was on with us. But even if they're not, that's fine. Aaron Ledgers. Who's Aaron Ledgers? That's someone just came in. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh.
I told you.
Yeah, we know him.
Yeah. So let's try to do that, and each person can find it's a pleasure to meet you too, Aaron Ledgers. Yeah, just find a book. We were supposed to do that beforehand. And just get like your favorite paragraph or something ready.
Okay.
And
yeah, I'll actually have to do that tomorrow because I can't do that right now. Everyone's thought about it. Yeah.
You're on one device.
Yeah.
Mostly,
Okay,
there was planning, but we're also weirdos who do a lot of random things.
Yes. So actually, why am I signed into my account? I thought I signed into the other account. All right, so just give us like a second while we do that.
I have one.
Just-
So we had to do one paragraph, right?
Who's ready? Bree's ready?
Give it away. I don't know. Should I find one that's not so giveaway-y?
Mm-hmm. A bit of a lag. Okay. So the writer's corner. Wait, no. Why did I sign on there? Does it matter? I don't
I
think it
love it how
matters.
Arya's eating and drinking.
Okay,
That's so cute.
Where was it?
I'm quiet enough
I've
that I
been
can.
eating this whole time.
Yes, I have.
Chef,
That I have been eating this entire time. I have my peace tea. I had like an entire pack of Pop-Tarts, and now I have lunch.
That's great.
And the hair is down.
Shut up! I'm too cool for school.
That's because you're not in school.
Of course I'm not. I'm very educated already. No more school for me.
Bree, you're the only one of us.
Okay.
You guys, am I the only one prepared for this?
And remember, we're not saying the name of the book. What category was I in that I was opening my mouth so much and talking about that book?
I have
Was it a category that was run by your category, Bree? Who's ready? Bree's ready?
It's just one paragraph, right?
Like, I'm trying to figure out which category it was where I made the note that I wanted to pleasure read.
I have several different categories.
Was it round one piece?
No, it was for round 2 judging into round 3. But I know it wasn't a category that I was in charge of. It was either you or, because I don't.
Are you sure it wasn't round one then?
No, it was after that. You're right. It could have been round 1.
I know one of my.
Back at round 1.
It might have been round one. Just control F and the entry and stop.
I'm wondering now if it was that far back because I can't find the note. And it was multiple
just basically
books.
trying to get people to read his own work. Good job, self-advertisement there, David.
Yeah. Aria, are you ready with your book?
Yeah, I can do that.
Alright then.
I'm not
Aria's-
saying names, right?
Yeah, don't say the name. Just like pick your favorite section and read that. So Aria's gonna start while I continue to search.
It carries a mysterious charm which can be beautiful when not fatal, because its safety is assured to, or not by protection, but by the fear which it instills in people. The evil that others believe the dark to hold is the reason why it is a safe refuge. Nobody dares to face it alone, but they don't realize that the real darkness lies within themselves. Fear keeps me safe. It's what has kept me alive for 17 years.
Is that it?
Yep.
You sound disappointed.
You finished too fast.
I'm sorry, you said a paragraph. I found a paragraph.
Okay, read a little bit more, because Bree, are you gonna read or not?
It's only a paragraph, right?
Huh?
Right? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Question, she just
Okay, because I'm like,
doesn't say anything.
because I'm just. Yeah, you're breaking up. That's why I'm not hearing. I'm hearing you. You can read. Can you read? Can you read what you have?
Yeah, just a warning to everyone though. This is going to be really short. It's a category I did not expect to like it.
Wait. Do not talk that fast because you're breaking up. So then we get nothing.
Oh, okay. This might not be like the best like paragraph code, but it's a category I did not expect to actually like anything in. So I just kind of had to pick from where I could. So yeah, I'm sorry if it's really, really lame, but I really like the story. Okay, so can you guys still hear me okay? Okay, you guys can still hear me?
Try to go slow so that we it loads.
Can you hear me? Talk now. Okay, like I said, sorry for saying,
yeah, go.
I mean, yeah, it's certainly bright and different, Lucas admonished, but it suits you. You do things that are quirky and strange, and I love that about you. Makes you stand out. You're different than the other girls, and it's in the best way possible. Like I said, it's not much, but I just really like the story and try to figure out a quote where I wouldn't have to ruin everything. I feel like everyone's just staring at me now. I don't like it. Like my nerves are finally starting to show.
Now we're all staring at your palm.
What happened?
Just turn off your camera for a bit if you want to.
I said it might be lame, okay? Leave me alone.
I didn't hear you anyway, so you're good.
Pretty much.
Desperately searching.
Yeah, it'll be midnight right now.
You know what's weird? I can actually, ever since I came on, I can actually hear Arya perfectly.
I'm still desperately
and Tease most of the time.
For this book.
The only difference is that you guys are all on your phones and I'm on my laptop, so I have a better speaker than.
I am on my laptop.
And a better.
I'm on my laptop.
You are? Okay.
Yeah, but I actually had my mic. My mic was the lowest out of all of us.
Okay.
And Wim's mic actually has to stay low because she's so loud. So she. It's fine.
Someone in the chat says you have a hot accent, Wim.
Wait,
Who
what?
said I have a hot accent?
David.
Oh, David.
Shay Taylor. Oh no, not David. Shay Taylor. She writes all the Elementalist books.
Irritating.
Not sure if I should be flattered or scared.
Very scared. Run away.
Oh my gosh, I wanna. I remember this book because I remember just wanting to continue but not being able to pass it, and now I can't find it, and it's just pissing me off.
Yeah, but
Are you sure it wasn't in
you just said you didn't pass it.
I'm checking round 1 and I can't find a note. Like I'm not in romance. I'm at sci-fi. Was it in sci-fi? Because I remember being it wasn't like a regular fiction book. It was something spacey or something like that.
When you helped with that, you weren't in this round with LGBT. But no,
was it? Yeah. No, I helped with the others. Remember? Because then they we just did the run through.
Well, that was round 1. I thought.
Yeah, I'm looking through round 1 for that note that I made because it's not in round 2. I checked the round 2 categories I did already, and it's not there.
Did you use the find on page option? Sorry for the delay, people. Cases unprepared.
Yes.
If you need to throw pitchforks, throw them at her.
Tease thought it was like right there because I know it's a few different books. I left that note. Either I actually left it or in my mind I was like, I'm gonna keep reading this.
But I was seen it, so I
sure.
you left it somewhere.
You did see it, right? You did see it.
Yeah, because I think I laughed about it.
Yeah. I'm so mad. And that's the end of the list. That's Werewolf. Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm just gonna pick a book that I actually know that I like basically.
Soul Sing is here.
Huh?
Soul Sing is here.
Oh, it was fan fiction. It was fan fiction. It was fan fiction. Yes, I remember now. It was fan fiction. Where is my name? I just remembered. I actually kind of like it.
I just thought horrible. Aaron's just
Sorry,
house.
it's actually really late here. I'm allowed to yawn.
It wasn't fan fiction. I'm so
So disappointing.
Was it anime fanfic? It wasn't, because anime fanfiction was horrible. It was
not all horrible.
Dreadful.
it was horrible.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, because you got what we got rid of after me and Wim had to go through the grueling process of finding the good ones. That was bad. And that's why I stay away from anime fanfiction whenever we have to judge. I did that, they just cemented the fact that I stay away from it every time.
I'm gonna enter next year just to make you guys deal with it, because then I can't judge it. Wait, are we having one next year? Next time we have a contest.
Oh, what? Alright, I'm gonna go with that one. What category is it? It is fan fiction. I do remember it being fan fiction. Okay, so I'll go with the fan fiction book. I'm gonna say what category it is. I'm just not gonna say the name of the book and whatnot. And now I just have to find it. My whole week got thrown off. Like my entire week
just
got
relaxing.
thrown off.
Yeah, can we do something else until T's searches for the book?
Through the list and like it's okay. There it is. I found it. Ha! I found it. I found it. I found it. Found it. Okay, so good, and then Mike is good. Okay, we're good. Mike is good. Now just
Only adorable is illegal. Stop it. People in chat, stop.
What?
Only adorable. It's not legal to do that.
It's not legal to do.
legal to do what?
Lying is wrong. They're not, I'm just gonna hide in the table now.
This
I'm going to remove my glasses
yeah,
because I'm going to facepalm live.
What's going on?
I facepalm because I can see Bree's chair.
I'm getting the book. I found it, but then it decided, wattpad decided to stop working on my tablet. I'm finding
That's a kitty.
It's Draco.
so
Draco,
many different. Wow.
should we answer questions while you be like this TSC?
Yeah, I agree. Do we have any more questions?
Probably. They're gonna make us stuff up.
Just there's I found it took like into my site to not I would have had it. Okay. Alright, finally. Alright, ready? Alright, there it is. Where is it? Alright. Ethriel stared at the Ellen for a long time and then walked up to him, tearing the sleeve from the right shoulder. Finod heard her gasp as if the breath had been taken out of her body. She stood there silently for several moments. Then she turned her head slowly, and Finod saw tears of little silver drops fall from her eyes and run down her cheeks. "He is my brother," she said, her voice breaking with grief. Slowly she fell to her knees, and placing her head on her dead brother's chest, she began to sob. Yeah. Finally found it. Well, I found one of them. This one I really liked. It was, it's a fan fiction. The cover and stuff is actually different. Thank God. But I actually really liked this book because, like, I think the comment I left on it was something about romanticizing otherworldly language. Like, I love their sentence structure and how everything flowed, and even their description of the scene and everything. I like how it was done. It was fantasy, but not. It was fantasy, but not. It's a fan fiction, but yeah, I like it. Yeah.
We have a really good question for David if anyone wants to go.
What is it? What is it?
If I want to read it verbatim,
If what?
What are your hobbies when you're not wasting time on us?
Watching Korean drama. Not sticking up to my ambassador duties because since I've started, I haven't had motivation to do jack squat. Plus, the poetry profile is we don't really do much on the poetry profile. Yeah, so there's not really much to do for right now. But yeah, I basically just watch Korean drama. Yeah, that works. That works.
Who's next?
You can go.
What else? Why does Wim look like she fell asleep on us?
I'm not asleep. I live.
Like,
Yeah, go.
We'll get next. You want me to go next? Bug.
Okay, I'll go next. Honestly, I'm a bit of a dork. I don't like to do much else. Writing is my hobby. Then the only other thing I actually like to do is travel. But I mean, like active travel. Like I'll sail through all the touristy things in a city in one day. I'm that fast. Yeah, but that's about it. And most of my time is spent working or familying. So, not very interesting.
I'll go. I guess for me, my hobbies, other than writing,
Family.
writing is pretty much the real one. I sing. Choir was my thing. I'm packing currently. I don't really have time for any hobbies.
Wait. Arya, you do graphics.
Oh yeah, I do graphic
You do
design.
awesome graphics.
If you want to
Yeah, Arya
see
designed
my
everything
awesome
for me.
graphics, just go and look at Whip's page because I've done over half of her book covers. So
Yeah, speaking of which, we have
And my profile cover.
I have actually done a cover for every single person in TWC except for Teeth.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's continue that. I'm going much to Wimbug's sadness. What's it called? Oh, Find Me. Find Me. That's what it's called. Holy cow. Okay, I guess it's my turn, isn't it? Can you guys still hear me?
Okay.
Yeah?
I hear you. We still hear you, Bree, but you've still got that semi-robotic thing going on.
Okay, well, I guess the only really hobbies I have outside of it are reading and writing, because as everyone sees a lot, I get way too dedicated to this account. Like, I get told to chill out. I'm not looking to right now, please.
You do karate, Bree.
Like, I haven't pleasure read on Wattpad in so long. I did it recently, but it was like a binge for only a couple of days. And then I actually felt guilty if I did anything for pleasure on Wattpad instead of TWC stuff. I have no life.
Nice. And then, all right. So, do we have any more questions? Aria, were you looking? Because I closed the YouTube window.
I'll look. I don't see. I mean, other than the conversation they're having amongst themselves.
Yeah, that's what the weirdest question we got was.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
some of that's the weirdest question we got today was, but we didn't really get any weird questions other than the, like, desert eating one.
Yeah, that was pretty weird.
Well, that's not my name. Which cross got cooked?
Learn how to cook your friends.
They told me I said that when I said my real name out loud.
Okay, guys, I want you guys to come up with the weirdest question you could possibly ask us. Go.
Oh, this is not going to go well at all.
You don't know.
They asked us who we would eat.
And
I mean,
we
that was lax compared.
I'm scared.
Oh, thank you for the covering awesomeness, Aylin.
Oh, being a Wattpad ambassador is it's stressful depending on what job you choose to do on wattpad. The content ambassadors and the club moderators have the hardest jobs because they have to constantly be looking at everything. Like content moderators, like as soon as someone posts a new book in a genre, they have to, once the chapters start getting posted, they have to and make sure they're in the correct genre. Like if you put in random, but it's not, it shouldn't be in random, it should be in poetry or vice versa. Or you have, it's basically like what we do when we tell you, we describe it so you guys know exactly what category you should be in. And there are different ways. Like if you have a werewolf book, they're going on. It deals with a lot of traveling and stuff that'll basically be categorized as adventure. You can put it in adventure, but if it's mainly about werewolf, the regular werewolf tropes on Wattpad, and if a content ambassador captures it, then they'll probably make you change it to a. But English don't really have a hard. I'm gonna go ones that the sci-fi T account and those small narrow Wattpad, not really the huge things. I get outside like by T and sci, or we had the other day. They do promote an art of what they've gone through the training, are in charge of judging. And certain Wattpad these once covered and judges grammar are doing, that is all, and they'll pass it on to the 10, then they'll just get actual spot for judging. Engagement, content, and there's another one, but I keep forgetting what it is. But it's those are the big jobs. The engagement doesn't really have that hard of a job unless you for yourself take on a certain part of the account that has a heavy workload. Like if you say you're hosting a weekly prompt contest, then that's a lot of work. But engagement doesn't really have that hard of a job. Content and moderators have really hard jobs as ambassadors. Yeah. Just a bit of info that's general knowledge. Huh?
Questions now.
Yeah, repeat that, Bree. You went silent for a minute.
There's questions now.
Okay.
Yeah, there's questions.
Okay, if you lost your arms, would you love writing enough to learn how to write on a computer with your feet? Yes.
No, I do some of those programs that voice to text.
Oh yeah, technology.
Aaron.
What about you, Aria?
That thing actually kind of sucks. I tried it, but yeah, whatever.
There's the writing with your feet.
I think I'd be editing with my feet.
I would just get somebody else to do it for me.
I mean, it depends. Like you said, voice recognition now. I mean, but you had to know, would we learn how, if there was no voice recognition, would you learn with your feet? I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, Aria?
Type it for me.
Bye, Aaron.
Huh?
Prosthetic arms. Take that. I will get prosthetic arms.
True.
I will find every roundabout way.
That's okay. Wait. Oh wait, there was lag when I was talking.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
my
serious
bad.
lag.
Next from David, he asked some great questions. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? Be warned, that same superpower becomes your weakness when anything similar is used against you. That makes no sense.
Reading minds.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
so
I
you
agree
want
with
to
Bree
be
reading minds.
Like, I have
Oh
reason
no,
for it,
that
though.
sucks. Ah.
The reason for it though, like, I am scared. Like,
I want
tell
teleport.
before myself is king. I am talking. Love you. Anyways, like, as I mentioned, my self-esteem is low, so at times when people say stuff nice about me, I don't trust it. So it'd be awesome to be able to read their mind, because then I can tell if they're lying.
Yeah, but then they could read yours.
Okay.
I
What
want
about you,
to
Wim? You said reading minds too?
Yeah, because I wouldn't mind people reading my mind. I usually speak my mind, so whatevs.
Yeah, that's generally the same for me.
Ha! Aria,
Yeah, I think
like what? Yeah, if it becomes my weakness, like immediately when I read Superpower, I thought Ben 10, Torch from Fantastic Four, and then he said it becomes your weakness, so now I'm like, I'm screwed. I'm constantly on fire, so I'll probably die immediately. So yeah, I don't have one. I could think of flames, and nothing good could come of flames being used against me.
I'm totally stoked to answer some
That's
of
good.
the
Eviction crush. Free what? Oh, that's who's next? Win.
Okay, embarrassingly enough, I kind of get fictional crushes on my own characters. That's embarrassing. Worst embarrassing thing.
It's only embarrassing, but you actually write really good characters, so I can see that.
Thanks. No, I actually, okay, none of you actually read Saving Grace, except Brie, but just a small part. Yeah, I kind of depressed myself writing. I've depressed myself writing the ending. It sucked so much. Yeah, but no, okay, fictional character crush, most embarrassing, Goku. Dragon Ball Z, I'm not even kidding. It's very embarrassing.
I totally agree with you. Aria, what's yours?
Who was it? I didn't hear.
What? You missed it? Yeah, you'll never know.
Wait, I'll never know.
Hey, tell me!
What was yours, Aria? What's your embarrassing fictional character crush?
It would probably be the opposite of Whims.
How? We're not telling Brie.
I was sure I could have bet on it.
Things from Brie.
I'm so angry. Did you say something after your own characters?
What?
The what?
Was that it? Did you say something after your own characters? Or was that?
Yes, she did. Okay, it's good. She said Goku. She said Goku. She said Goku.
Wait, what?
Yeah. And then Aria's was the opposite. So mine would be Naruto, but I don't really find that embarrassing. So embarrassing. Like, I don't find that embarrassing. So embarrassing would have to be, honestly, jumping, like staying obviously in the anime genre. Would have to be Issei Hiro from High School DxD. That's super embarrassing. Super embarrassing. So I'm just gonna take that and put it over here.
I don't know why everyone's going with anime right now.
That is embarrassing. That is super embarrassing.
Alright, so we go into Aylin's question?
Yeah.
I love how I don't even get to answer.
I know my answer, obviously.
Let me read it now.
Suddenly stepped into the last video game or book you read, what would you be right now? Or what would you be in right now?
Oh, can I be Sydney? Can I please be Sydney?
I would be in the Hitman universe. That's the last video game I played. The Hitman universe.
Well, it can be video game or book, so.
Video game, yeah, Hitman universe. I fully read. I'd be in one of my own books. Sadly, I'd be in Shut Up and Kiss Me. Yeah. Wait, what is that? We can't see the title. Lift
Oh
it
no,
up.
it's oh, I know that. It's Bloodlines.
So spell.
You need best off this problem. So I'm beating her.
I
You be
have
Sydney. You have a crush on Adrian.
I wonder if
Yeah,
I
you
can
do.
turn the-
I apologize
my hair.
who doesn't
But that's
like
not embarrassing.
Oh wait, yeah, wait. What's
I apologize in advance for anyone who doesn't like what I would be in, but I would probably likely be in Overwatch.
Yeah, I have absolutely no opinion regarding that.
yeah?
Yeah.
Some people are really opinionated about it, and some people aren't. So it's really just like.
Oh yeah, actually, I think I actually remember what it's about. So yeah. Okay. If I were to be in the universe, I'd actually be in 19th century Austria. So yeah, that's okay for me.
I'd happily be in Overwatch. I have no issue with that.
That sounds good though.
I think I'd be in Pokemon those video games.
Is that good? All right. So next, what would you
Yeah, I'm trying to catch Bree, but she's not. Come on.
would you consider an endless nightmare?
I'll be right back.
Damn. Arya's the only one I can actually hear right. I can barely hear the question.
Would you consider an endless nightmare?
Question is, what would you
All right. Didn't hear the.
I've had nightmares about being chased by animals endlessly, so I guess that.
That's yeah.
Yeah, or never leaving work. Yeah, that's an endless nightmare too.
I'm gonna mute for a second. My mom is calling me. It's just.
You have a life piece? What the heck? Wait, so is that me limbo right now?
Oh no, it's just me and the robot
Wait,
now.
you're the robot. I'm a dragon.
You're a robot.
No, you're a robot. What? Where are you going? What? It has Adrian, and that's why I'm reading right now. And everything Adrian related is just like.
Yeah, Adrian was way better than Dimitri anyway. Screw Dimitri. He sucks.
Can't compare because like Adrian is everything fantastic.
Yeah, I liked Adrian too.
A little bit of inspiration from him for Caspian at all.
Yeah, I kind of saw that coming, Bree. Yep, kind of saw that coming.
I was drinking water, don't make me laugh. Is there a way for us to see how many people are on here?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let me check a little, see if we have any more questions.
5 watching.
Aaron left.
Nope.
3 watching.
I think I'm gonna head out too, guys. Need my sleep. Yeah, I want to go to sleep, so I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Okay.
Bye, people.
Did you hear me? I hope you hear me. The sky is blue because there's some reflection stuff going on with like I don't know what it's something.
Still being a robot.
I'm not being a robot. You're being a robot. Everybody's a robot.
Yeah, I think
well. We left
3 hours. Did Chase just leave?
No, one did.
Oh, okay.
This cat keeps meowing at me. It's really neat. I don't know if all is still in the lecture right now. Yes. Oh, I'm not remember.
Sorry. Wim is gone. She said that was mildly fun.
Mildly. I feel insulted. You guys did not do enough to amuse her.
She missed the initial
Gotta be better.
fun of everything. I am so tired. I've been sitting down for a while.
I'm blaming the chat. It's their fault that I was mildly fun.
Yeah. So I'm wondering if we should end it here. We've been on for 3 hours. It's pretty good.
Yeah. We have no lives.
Oh, yeah. We got through basically all the questions that were asked, unless, of course. Well, I mean, they're probably still asking. They're still asking questions, right?
Have you checked Twitter?
I don't think so.
Oh, David, it was Naruto. I did check Twitter. There was nothing. It was Naruto from Naruto. Not Boruto, but younger Naruto is way hotter. I'm sorry.
Truth or dare? I don't think truth or dare would be safe.
Truth or dare?
One?
I say truth.
Oh, this is going to go well. Let's see how long it takes them to respond.
I say truth. What do you guys say?
So is it?
I don't understand.
David said truth or dare.
Really? Yeah, he said truth or dare. I'll pick truth, so I'm waiting for this question.
We just been on truth or dare because every time they ask questions, we just tell the truth.
I don't know. How are we supposed to play this if, I mean, they asked. Oh, sorry about, yeah, I thought the sunlight was going to be bad. I thought so.
He's just finished.
Truth or dare might be better for next time. We have more time.
Yeah. And you guys should plan your questions. Maybe we could have the truth or dare for the Halloween event.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, that'll be a lot better. So I can put that into the announcement for when time's coming up for that. Sorry about the sun. If the sun wasn't that glary, you'd be able to see the whole skyline, the Manhattan skyline. You probably could. Let me see. Yeah.
I don't even know how many viewers we have.
Yeah. Yeah. I had to turn this way because
Oh, 5 watching.
not
50. Does it count us as the ones watching?
No.
crap. I think it does.
So we have 3 people watching right now.
So it's 3 people plus us. Well, 2. Are you watching?
I'm currently watching.
So yeah, it's 2 people.
So I think it's just Aylin and David.
Yes, you have been on your computer for 3 hours. Yeah, it was more entertaining in the beginning because we just started, but if you guys can organize, I'm talking to Aylin right now. If you guys can organize, because we're gonna do this again tomorrow, but we'll start a little bit later. Today we started at 1. But I'm gonna go to the hospital early tomorrow morning, so we'll start tomorrow. We could start maybe around 3 o'clock. Yeah. So hopefully we may have Elle again. Wim said she'll come on. She said she'll be by herself, so that'll be good. I'm gonna be here again by myself. I think Bree's gonna be by herself again. So.
I don't know, because Josh and Caitlin have come back.
Okay, but yeah, so organize with the questions you guys want to ask tomorrow. A few more questions. Any more questions about the competition? Bree should organize a few announcements for the other help books. I actually wanted to do a tips thing, like for the people that failed, basically highlighting the sections of what were the biggest fails. Like I said, there was a lot planned. I just didn't get to do anything. Sucked, but yeah. So we are going to close up now, and I'll schedule another event tomorrow, and I'll post the link just like I did today. And we will be able to do this once again. Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here.
We love you all, David.
Yes. Bye. Okay, I'm stopping the broadcast.